Hello and welcome back to Secret Agent Agency. This is part 2 of our playthrough of Zero Escape, Virtue's Last Reward. My name is Kevin and joining me is Jihun. Are you out there?
Yeah, I'm not here, but according to a recent Olympic event, I'm the Korean, I guess.
Aw, that's unfortunate. And Andrew is also here.
Hello.
And here we go. Right where we left off, we did 2 of the escape rooms, and I assume next is some story.
Yes.
Do you think it works? Dunno. Only one way to find out, though.
Hey, someone's coming.
Looks like Alice, Clover, Kay.
And Dio, Quark, and Tenmyoji.
And Dio!
The team's assembled.
What's going on here?
We ran into them a little bit ago. Well, not literally, of course.
I don't know. With a prowl like that, I imagine you run into a lot of things.
Let me see the map.
Oh, sure. Ah, I get it. All 3 routes end up here.
That's the same as the map we found in the infirmary.
Infirmary?
Oh, we found a map like that too. Ours was in the crew quarters.
That's so. We found ours in the lounge.
Maybe we should sit down for a bit and exchange information.
No. There's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
What the? Oh, this is just like the other floor.
These doors have colors on them too. The one on the left is green. The one in the middle is blue. And the one on the right is red.
Are these chromatic doors? Look, there's a box here. It looked like the ones we saw earlier.
Lock, huh? I like how he just punches every door. Just there's like a
I can't
PK
punch it
combo.
open.
I can't
Or
punch
is
it
it
open.
me? Do we have it? Fuck.
Yeah, that is one of them.
I can't punch it open.
Oh shit, did it not play?
It played.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear. Hold on. Let me, I can fix this. That's a me thing. Let's see. Monitor and output. Close.
It show up on the stream and then stop playing.
Yeah.
I can't punch it open.
There, now I can hear it. Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, won't budge.
Yeah, just like the other doors. No good trying to force it open, I suppose.
Is something wrong, Alice? You've been staring at your bracelet.
Oh. No, I'm fine. But it looks like my guess was right. The numbers have changed.
Numbers. Yeah, the time left. Looks like 2 hours. 6 minutes.
Ah, for fuck's sake. You telling me we're gonna have to just sit around here for another 2 hours?
Looks like we don't have a choice then. We gotta head back. Quark, why don't you show them that note we found?
Sure.
Oh? Did it say something like supplementary rules? Because if it did, we have one too. We found ours in the infirmary.
Yeah, we found one too. It was in a safe in the lounge. Here are a few more rules for you. Once you've opened a door, you can hop through it as much as you like. The chromatic doors are like that too. Once you open them, even I can't keep you from going in and out of them. Any color of bracelet can go through them, and as many people as you like. But, you have to escape before you can take advantage of this free reign rule. Once you've activated a chromatic door and gone through it to the puzzle beyond, it won't let you go back until you've solved the puzzle. If that's true, then we can all go back the way we came and get into the warehouse.
I don't think Zero's saying we can. I think he's saying we have to. Otherwise, what's the point of that key card?
You mean this? The Ambidex room key.
We found some too.
That makes 6 then. 1 for each AB room.
Let's head back to the warehouse.
So when Zero says jump, we say how high, huh?
If you don't like it, stay here. Stupid angry mutt watching the door sounds about right.
Asshole. Better hope I don't have rabies, you self-satisfied old turd.
Well, what's it going to be? Are you going to go back with us? Or are you staying here by yourself?
Alright, fine. I'm going.
So, this is the lounge.
It would seem Zero's notes were telling the truth. Getting back here was easy enough.
That means we could all go visit the infirmary too.
Or the crew quarters.
Hey, Grandpa, check this out. Some of your favorite scotch.
Oh. Tempting. But I don't really think now's the time.
Whoa, hold on. Grandpa? Since when were they buddies? Or had they always been that close? In other words, they'd known each other before the Nonary game, and if Quark was calling Temyoji Grandpa, maybe they were even related. Alice and Clover seemed to be close too. Just how many of these people knew each other already?
Let's go, buddy. As soon as we get out of here, I can drink all the scotch I want. You can drink all the root beer floats you can stomach.
What? You're gonna get me a root beer float? But are you sure? Do you have enough money?
Oh, ye of little faith. I found an old factory full of rare earth metals the other day.
Becoming so fucked up that they even have to worry about root beer pricing. Jesus.
Oh, you're finally done? You were taking so long. I hopped off for a little nap.
For yawning? Really? You're just a computer program. You don't get tired.
Hey, B.O. My temper's got a hair trigger, and you're awfully close to pulling it.
Oh my
So
god.
I'd watch my mouth if I were you. Otherwise...
Well, do you really need me to spell it out?
Forget it.
That's a good boy. Alrighty, let's get back to what we were talking about earlier. Namely, how do you get more BP?
We go into the AB rooms, right? Look. We've got some keys for them right here. Kay and Quark have 2 each, so you've got 6 altogether.
But who goes into what room?
That doesn't really matter. Anybody can go into any room.
But there are only 6 rooms.
Didn't I tell you? The two members of a pair share the same destiny.
Then you mean both members of a pair need to go into the same room?
Yes, yes, yes.
What do we do after we go into the room?
Play a game. Just like it says on the door.
You play the Ambidex Game!
Wait, what's Ambidex supposed to mean anyway?
I would guess it's short for ambidextrous. Most use the word to refer to the ability to use both of one's hands, instead of favoring the left or right. But it can also be taken to mean someone who is duplicitous or two-faced.
It's a game of betrayal, man.
Yes, I guess you could put it that way.
And what's the Nonary Game?
That refers to the whole enchilada. The Nonary Game is a game where you try to
Ooh, I could go
open
for
a
enchilada.
door and escape. The Ambidex Game is just a mini game you play as part of the larger one. Makes sense?
Like hell. This shit is confusing.
Is it? Or is it that you're just a few carrots short of a bushel? What do you think, B.O.?
You arrogant little bastard.
Well, that's just how I am, so you better get used to it. Now, could I have you all move to the AB room, please? I'll give you more specifics once everyone's inside. I think it'll probably be easier to understand that way.
Suddenly, like a Texas accent.
Yeah, I appreciated that.
Kay, Quark, and myself each gave one card to Luna, Alice, and Temyoji. Then we headed into the AB rooms. There wasn't really any discussion of who'd go into which door, and Fi and I found ourselves heading to the leftmost room. Looks like everyone else has gone in already. Think we should head
Why
into?
are you asking me? Just hurry up and get in there.
Okay, okay.
An Ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
What? This game's got a time limit too? What? 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 What the hell? Who is this?
Fuck if I know. Look, it doesn't matter who she is. Just get everybody over here.
Yeah, right. Hey, guys, get over here. We found someone. There's a lady over here. She's unconscious. I didn't wait for a response, just turned around and followed Fi into the room. We knelt down next to the woman and turned her over as gently as we could manage. All that greeted us was blood. She's covered in blood. I leaned down to listen at her mouth. Nothing. No breath. With shaking hands, I felt against her neck for a pulse. No movement. Just cold skin.
What the hell were you yelling at? What's going on here?
Is she?
Quark, don't look. Somebody get Quark out of here.
Okay. Come on, Quark.
Then she's...
Yeah, she's not breathing, and I can't find a pulse. Her body's already cold, so I'm guessing she was murdered a while ago.
Murdered?
Does this look like an accident or a suicide to you?
Looks like she was stabbed. Don't see a weapon around here, though. That means either the killer took it with them, or it was part of them.
Part of them?
Well, if someone was strong enough and they had metal hands, then they might be able to stab someone in the heart.
What are you suggesting?
It's just a joke. Don't take it so seriously.
Just a prank, bro.
Whatever. If we examine the wound, we'll probably get a better idea of what the weapon was. Let's get her to the infirmary. She might be old, but she's still a woman. If we're going to do an autopsy, she should have some privacy. Come on, boys, let's go.
Dio, Kay, and I gingerly lifted the woman up and carried her to the infirmary. Perhaps he just didn't consider himself one of the boys, or maybe it was something else, but whatever the reason, Tenmyoji only stared. His whole body was rigid, like a rope pulled almost to its breaking point, but it was his eyes that caught my attention. He wasn't staring at us, not quite. It was more like he was staring toward us, a smoldering spark of something burning silently behind his gaze. It wasn't until we were almost to the infirmary that I realized Tenmyoji hadn't spoken a single word since the moment we found the body. I turned to look back at him. He was following us at a distance, his breathing heavy and labored, and his movements slow and shuffling, as if his body was suddenly made of lead. The old woman's body was surprisingly light. Carrying her felt almost like carrying an old, dry piece of wood. We set her down carefully in the infirmary bed, as we were afraid she might break. She looked so peaceful, almost like she's just going to wake up any minute now.
Maybe she didn't suffer much when she died.
Let's hope so.
Anyway, I feel a little bad about doing this, but I think we need to examine her.
You mean like an autopsy or something?
I'm just going to have a look at the wound. If we had a coroner, then it would be a different story, but... What?
I have a medical license.
You're a nurse?
No.
You're a doctor.
Well, I'm not exactly a coroner.
Interesting. I guess you really can't judge a book by its cover, can you?
Sorry.
You don't need to apologize.
Are you really going to perform an autopsy?
Oh, I won't really be doing it. I think that machine over there is a medical scanner. It's called an ATOM. It uses nuclear magnetic resonance imaging to examine and diagnose people.
Ah, yes, I remember.
Oh yeah? And just how the hell do you remember that?
Because Alice, Clover, and I examined this entire room.
So you think you can use it to perform some kind of autopsy?
Yes. I think I should be able to manage that.
Luna ran the scanner over the body, then turned back to the terminal. The display filled up with text, most of it rather technical. Sex, female. Estimated age, 65 to 75 years. Diagnosis, deceased. Cause of death, exsanguination. Estimate time of death, 3 to 4 hours. Damage trajectory. Weapon entered through 4th intercostal, piercing heart. Wound characteristics. Wound margin, clean, continuous. Angles, 1 sharp, 1 blunt. Cavity, 150 millimeter. Length, 30 millimeter. Width, 3 millimeter. Conclusion. Based on the characteristics described above, there's a 95% chance the wound was caused by a sharp, single-bladed instrument. Huh. Yeah, I don't really get it. What's it mean by instrument? Was she stabbed with a clarinet or something?
It means a tool of some sort. A knife, probably.
In other words, she was stabbed in the heart, right?
Yes.
Well, I suppose that clears me of suspicion.
Sorry, but no.
Why? Please, don't tell me you think my hand can somehow turn into a knife.
I told you that was a joke.
Then why am I still a suspect?
We found the old lady in one of the AB rooms, specifically the one farthest to the left. Before we went in there, only 2 other people had been in that room. You and Clover. Only one of you was conscious.
Fi, please, stop joking around. I assure you, there was no one else in that room besides Clover when I woke up. She must have been put there later.
But the door was locked, right? I don't think anyone could have gotten in without the key.
Perhaps, but there was a hatch on the ceiling, remember?
Yes, there was. But Zero said he locked all the hatches.
Well, if he was telling the truth, nobody could have gotten in there after you two left. Which means...
Fucking bastard! Why'd you kill her, Kay? I knew it. You're him, aren't you? You're the real Zero.
Wait a minute, please. Just calm down. You aren't making sense. Let's suppose I am Zero. Why would I do something that would obviously cast suspicion on me?
Well, because you figured we'd think that. And you'd throw us off the trail by doing the exact opposite.
That's not a logical argument. Still, you do have at least half a point. Your argument doesn't confirm my guilt, but it does show us where we should be looking. The real Zero. The person who brought us here is likely the person who murdered that woman. Doesn't that seem like the most reasonable answer?
I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. If Zero was the murderer, then they could open anything they wanted to. I mean, didn't Zero say something about that?
I live in the master computer. That means all the electronic doors in this whole warren are under my control.
Exactly. Also, consider this. If the murderer isn't Zero, why would the AI Zero stay silent? He told us that his job was to make sure the game ran smoothly, but now the unexpected has happened, and he says nothing. Why would he do that? If he can see everything we do, then he must know who killed the old woman. So why has he kept his silence? The answer is simple. The murderer is Zero. Or rather, Zero Senior, I suppose you could say. He likely ordered Zero Junior, the AI, to keep his identity hidden. If Zero Junior told us about the murder, then Zero Senior's identity would be compromised. There is something else to consider as well. Perhaps this murder was not unexpected. Zero Senior murdered her, just as planned. Death is only another part of the game.
Killing someone is just part of the game to him?
Well, there's no way to know for sure, but I would assume so.
Ten minutes remain until Ambidex Game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Oh. Yeah, we haven't even paid attention to the game mechanics of whatever this is we're doing.
I don't know.
Well, one thing's for sure.
And that is...
If we don't go vote, something bad's going to happen.
You see? Just as I said. Zero Junior ensures the game continues, even though someone has died. All of this is part of Zero Senior's plan.
Let's get back to the warehouse. If we all head to the AB rooms, maybe we'll see Zero Junior. After all, he told us he'd give us specifics once we gone in.
We're really going in there? I kinda don't want to. I mean, there was a dead lady in there just a few minutes ago. Huh? Wait. Vi? Where'd you go?
Up here.
Up? Whoa. What the hell's she doing? You must be really desperate to get high.
Seriously? That's the best you can do? I was expecting something about how I jump at the first sign of trouble.
Whatever. What are you up to here anyway? Everyone's already gone into the AB rooms.
Yeah, well, there was something I wanted to check out.
And that
this
is?
thing. Remember it?
The hatch?
Try opening it.
No luck. It won't budge. See, the thing... Okay, so... The person who's Zero can just open it. Because they have control of the electronic doors. So what's... Like, I feel like that logically makes sense to me, so why are we doing this?
Then that means this
Make
AB room
sure
is locked down
Just
tight.
making super sure.
No one could
Yeah.
get in.
You know, I mean, this is kind of something that bothers me. Well, not necessarily bothers, but it happens in the some media. Is that like we're so used to certain like some fictions and media, and we're like, oh yeah, it's probably this. But for that media's own universe or their logic, they never encountered it before. So they're like for example, Walking Dead. Like in that series, the thing called zombie doesn't exist. So for us, we're used to what like a zombie apocalypse looks like, or what to do, or how to handle. But for those characters, they don't know.
I didn't realize we were on auto, so I missed some stuff. Sorry. So you still think it's K, huh? If Zero Senior is the killer, then it wouldn't matter if we could open this hatch
I
or
know.
not.
I just wanted to be sure.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex Game polling closes.
Let's go. I imagine Algernon's waiting for us.
He's a rabbit. Algernon is from the book Flowers for Algernon, and that's a mouse.
Look, there's something on the screen.
Yeah, you're right. The Ambidex game will now begin. To enter your vote, please touch the start button on your screen. Once you've entered your vote, the door will lock automatically. It will not open again until a polling period is finished. Oh, by the way, for viewers, I plugged the controller in between recordings, so I'm on controller now, just in case you wanted to know.
More comfy?
I mean, we haven't done a puzzle yet, but so far so good.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Yeah. Well, looks like there's no going back now.
Astute observation.
Hooray! Everybody's finally here! I've been waiting.
So have we. We've got some questions for you, Zero. Who was that old
All of you, please stop bombarding me with questions.
All?
The other people in the other rooms are asking me stuff just like you are, Siggy. I guess you probably can't hear them since these rooms are completely soundproof, but B.O. is especially loud. For real, B.O. I need you to shut up. There isn't much time. I better hurry and explain all this stuff, or the game will end before I'm done. So, no more questions from now on. No answers for anybody, okay? You just have to wait. Now, let's get this party started! Let me tell you about the AB game. Since it's a game, you're obviously going to have an opponent. But it's not like this is a battle royale where you just fight everybody. Each round will be a one-on-one battle. Mono a mono, or mono a womano. Well, there are two people in each pair, aren't there? So it'll be more of a 2-on-1 battle, I guess. Now, I imagine you're all wondering who your opponent is going to be. It's actually really easy. You'll be competing against whoever you paired up with to go through the chromatic doors. For example, Siggy and Fido paired up with Mooney and went through the magenta door, didn't they? That means that Siggy and Fido will be playing against Mooney. And it goes the other way too. Mooney's opponent will be Siggy and Fido. Obviously, that means Potassium and Cleaver's enemy will be
Potassium. I just got a food potassium.
enemy will be Tenmioldi. Well, I guess enemy isn't really the right word, is it? After all, if you choose ally, then they're your ally.
What? Don't get it? Well, don't worry. Just listen while Zero the Third explains it all.
First, I want everybody to focus on the screen on the device in the back of the room. You should see A, ally, and B, betray on it. Do you? Oh, you
to do is pick! Just pick one of those easy options! Your BP will go up or down, depending on what you pick. It's a little complicated, and some of you are a little slow. So, I made this handy chart. The plus and minus are from your point of view.
Okay.
It's almost like a prisoner's dilemma.
So, let's say you choose ally, and so does your opponent. You'll get 2 BP, and so will they.
And you'll all get a nice warm fuzzy feeling inside.
We call that the best pals outcome. Just puts a smile on your face, doesn't it? Next is what you get if you choose ally, but your opponent chooses to betray. If that happens, you lose 2 BP, and they get 3. We call that the stupid jerk face outcome.
Somebody did that to me. I'd skin them and stew them with some taters.
What the fuck?
But their choice is the opposite to that. It's when you choose betray, but your nice, innocent opponent chooses ally.
This time, you're the one who gets 3 BP, and they're the one who loses 2. We call that the serves them right outcome. I mean, what were they thinking? Choosing ally was a stupid choice, and there's nothing for you to feel guilty. And finally,
fuck. Sorry. Is there a way for me to...
I'm not sure. He only missed the last line.
Yeah, we're cool.
the very last scenario.
Hold on, I'm taking the paddles off the back of my
This is when
controller.
you choose betray.
Oh, that paddle.
And so does your opponent. If that happens, neither of you gets or loses anything. Absolutely 0 change in BP.
I used a community controller setting from Steam.
Oh.
My bad.
Boring. We call this the why even bother outcome. As the game master here, this is the situation I want to avoid the most.
You're probably wondering about the pairs, aren't you? Well, let me explain. Remember how I told you that both people in a pair share a destiny? Well, that applies here too. The 2 of you only get 1 vote. You get to choose once between ally or betray.
That doesn't mean you split your points though.
You both get 3 points, or lose 2 points, or whatever. In other words, what you see on this chart is what you get. Okay then. I think that about does it for the basic rules.
Well, actually, there's a little bit more. But
It'll just have to wait, I guess. After all, it's almost time!
Hey! Wait!
No, I won't wait and I can't wait. Didn't you hear me? It is time!
What are you leaning towards?
Remains until Ambidex Game polling closes.
I feel like we like Luna, and she's not the kind of person to betray us. But, I mean, who knows? We could be setting up a whole, like, Luna heel turn here.
Good plays a goody good shoes or the backstabber.
You see, it's time for me to be hopping on out of here. See you later! Have a nice trouble.
Like, if there's 3 more games and everyone always picks a ally, everyone ends with 9 points.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? I have a feeling that's
Yeah.
not going to happen.
If
We
only
don't
people
have time
that
to talk
corporate.
about this. Choose betray.
What? You're kidding. You really want me to betray Luna?
We don't know if she'll ally or not. If we choose ally and she chooses betray, we're screwed. That's a loss of 2 points. You tell me, Sigma. What's 3 minus 2?
What kind of idiot do I think I am? It's 1, obviously.
Exactly. If our BP gets down to 1, it's over. So...
Wait, what do you mean by it's over?
30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Just press the damn button!
You're hiding something. So I feel like this is almost a vote between Fi and Luna, isn't it? I had a feeling it would come down to this.
In a sense, yes. But remember, there will be... Who knows, there will be maybe in the future, maybe it's just you versus whoever's in the other rooms.
Yeah, you've been suspicious from the get-go. I mean, how'd you know my name? Or how about when we found that old lady's body? You didn't even blink. Almost like you knew she would be here. Look, I don't want to believe it, but are you...
Fine. If you won't do it, then I...
Don't think so. I'm not gonna move till you give me some answers. If I don't do anything, it'll just vote ally for us anyway. So let's hear it. What are you hiding? What's "it's over" supposed to mean?
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
When your BP hits 0, you die.
You don't say.
That's what I meant.
1.
I would go with ally.
I'm also thinking ally, but Jihun, what do you think?
Ally.
Vote has been recorded. Please wait.
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation.
Let's see who backstab who.
Ambidex gates
This is an interesting
now open.
divergence of like the death game set up from the previous title.
One thing I've kind of heard before, now that I think about it, is 999 is like the game that got popular, but Virtue's Last Reward is kind of like the art house cinema, like people find it more like artistically sound.
Okay.
We'll see how things play out.
Like at least I've read opinions that kind of put me in that direction before.
Huh.
I don't know.
I'll leave the judgment to you guys after the game.
Yeah, that makes sense. As Fi and I stepped out of the AV room, I could see the others running towards the monitor, shoving and pushing to get closer. Tenmyoji was left behind, his footsteps a slow and heavy plod. What had happened to make him like that?
What was that, Sigma?
Huh?
Don't play dumb. You chose ally. Didn't you hear me? I told you that if your BP drops to 0, you die.
Yeah, I heard you. A whole second before the deadline. How can you expect me to think anything through that quick? It would have taken like half a second just to process what you'd said.
No, you could have done it. The brain's processing power increases during a crisis. It starts working so fast that a second can seem like an eternity. Your brain was doing that right before time ran out, wasn't it? Well, am I wrong?
What the hell are you talking about? Okay, fine. Let's be generous and say, hypothetically, that you're right about this crisis overclocking thing. How would you know whether or not my brain was doing that? Did you crack open my skull while I wasn't looking? You just wedge a microscope in there and have a look at my neurons? Let me be straight with you. Your shit is whack. Like, hella whack. I mean, you just know stuff you shouldn't. Stuff like my name, or how if your BP hits 0, you die. You told me you don't know why, but more and more I'm starting to think you've been lying to me.
You
What's up?
What's up?
Hey! Michael! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Let's go. Time to see what the results are. Maybe it's different this time.
Huh? This time? Hey, bye, hold on. Shit.
Good. Looks like you're all here. Finally.
Let's get ready to rock!
Ambidex Game! Round 1! The results! If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Oh! Oh, wait. Yeah!
Oh! Wow, okay.
Yeah, there's definitely a pattern that we broke there.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Thanks, Luna.
Oh, no, it's nothing. You don't have to thank me. I only did what anybody would have done. I believed in you and Phi.
When Luna glanced away, I threw Phi what could only be described as a smug grin. Rather frustratingly, she didn't respond, only turned away unperturbed. I was about to press the issue when I heard Tenmyoji's voice.
Quark, what happened?
No! It wasn't me! Mr. Dio tricked me! He told me he'd pick Ally! He promised! That's why I let him do the voting!
Is this true, Dio?
Are you serious? This kid's full of shit.
What?
I didn't do squat. Quark was the one who decided how we were gonna vote. You wanna know what he told me?
You just leave the voting to me, Mr. Dio. Grandpa's gonna choose to ally for sure, 'cause I'm his opponent on this one. I think we should betray. To be honest, I'm getting kinda tired of that grumpy old bastard. He's had a good life, but it's time for him to go. What do you say we leave the old fart here and leave? I've got a plan. See? Don't worry about me. I'll just tell him you tricked me. He'll believe whatever I tell him. Besides, if he still trusts me, that'll make it easier to use him again later. What do you say, Mr. Dio? Pretty good plan, huh? Alright, let's do it.
You're lying! I never should have trusted you! Dio! You're a lying
Never
jerk!
trust a guy with the name Dio.
No,
Sure,
never.
Kid, keep whining. See if I care.
Grandpa! You believe me, right?
Don't let this brat fool you, old man. All of this is just part of his plan.
You bastard! I'm not gonna let you get away with this!
That's enough, Quark. Don't lose your temper. How long have I known you? I could be deaf and blind, and I'd still know if you were lying to me.
Really?
You're just as gullible as he said you'd be. Hook, line, and sinker. Let me give you a little warning, Tenmyoji. That little shit is a hell of an actor. I'll bet you money he's a born con man. I don't know what he is to you, but if I were you, I'd trust the kid as far as I could throw him, and at your age, that can't be much. You hearing me, old man? Keep an eye on him.
It's all right. I understand.
I'm so sorry.
I apologize. This is very unfortunate.
It looked as though another argument had taken place while Quark and Dio were fighting. Whatever it had been about, It appeared to have resolved itself.
The past is the past. There's no point complaining about it.
She has a fucking crazy outfit.
I'll just
Don't
have
worry
to try
about
to
it.
get those points back in the next AB game. Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Well, you said round 1. If there's a round 1, then there's likely a round 2.
Besides, didn't you say the goal of the AB game was to get 9 BP? That's impossible without a second round.
Yeah, I guess you got a point. You're right. There will be a second round.
When?
I don't know.
Why not?
The voting happens when an AB gate opens.
They're already open.
Right, you are. So, let me just close them.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 2 of the Ambidex game will be the Moon Round.
The Moon Round.
Moon cards will be required to open the gates.
Ah, yeah, those are sun cards. Does that mean we can't use these cards anymore since they got suns on them?
Yes, indeedy. Now, you'll have to look for cards with moons on them.
So, how many times do we play the AB game?
I'm guessing 3 because the symbols that we can put in the safe is sun, moon, and star.
Yeah, like I said, if everyone picked ally, it would all be 9 at the end after 3 games.
As many times as you need to. It's anybody's guess how long it'll go. But I plan on keeping this party going until somebody opens the number 9 door.
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
Nope. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on.
Of course.
Most
Could
auspicious.
also get stuck just below 9 BP, where everybody just keeps going back and forth, winning and losing points. After all, if there's nobody with 9 BP, the door can't open. If that happens, you'll just have to continue on to round 3, and round 4, and round 5. Round 100, round 2000, you might even go all the way up to round 24,9,004,897. Although, I really, really hope it doesn't come to that.
Hey, can I ask you something?
I don't know. Can you?
There's rules about who can go into the secondary doors, right? Like, you have to have 3 people exactly.
Yeah, so?
Well, what about the number 9 door? Are the rules the same?
There aren't any rules about how many people can go through that door. It could be 1 person, or 2 people, or even all 9 of you. There is one thing though, Ziggy. All that stuff about how you have to have 3 people to go through the secondary chromatic doors, maybe it's not 100% true.
What? What do you mean?
Well, you can open the door with just 1 or 2 people if you want.
That's not what you told us.
Well, I didn't want to make things complicated.
Then explain it now.
Just use the bracelets.
What? How?
There's a sort of scanner between the 2 doors. It checks to see if the right people are going through. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's scanning the people.
Ah.
So, it's scanning the bracelets then?
Ding ding ding! As long as the scanner sees the right combination of bracelets, it doesn't matter how many people there are!
But, wait, hold on a minute. These things even come off?
Oh, yes!
They do indeed.
Then how do I take it off?
Well, there's 2 ways. The first is to get through the number 9 door and escape. As soon as you're out, the bracelet unlocks all by itself.
What's the second way? Hey, Zero, wake up, will ya? What's the second way?
Oh, Bio. I think you already know.
What?
Do you really want to get rid of that bracelet?
Of course I do.
Oh, well, I see. It's easy. Nothing to it, really.
You die.
Here's an exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses.
You know what an electrocardiogram is, right? Technically, it's a machine that graphs the electric current flowing across the myocardium, but you probably know it as the thing in the hospital with the little light that goes beep, 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 beep. When someone dies on a TV show.
This voice actor had a lot of fun.
Anyway,
Yep.
the point is that you can detect the electricity that your heart makes by pumping blood. Your fancy little bracelets pick up on that. They're always watching. So, when that signal goes away...
The lock on the bracelet releases, right?
Yep. So there you go. The second way. Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
So
We're trying to think of a trick.
Okay, so someone can cut off your hand, and you won't necessarily die from that, right? Like, I feel like if you cauterize your arm or something like that, like you can probably survive that. It's not a guarantee you'll die.
It would be fucking crazy not to do that.
I mean, yes. It'd be worse if it was wrapped around your femoral artery.
Sure, yeah.
You die pretty quick if you can't get the blood under control.
Apart from that, there's no other way to get the bracelets off. If you try something harebrained, like trying to break them or something, you'll be disobeying the rules. I don't think I need to remind you what happens when you do that.
Although, I guess, yeah, it's not in the spirit of the game. And Zero,
Yeah, if you try, it's gonna trigger it.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you're lucky, you might get to see a few of them come off during the next round.
Oops. I guess it's not going to be very lucky for some of you, huh?
Next round.
Yep.
What do you mean?
Well, do I have to explain everything? Somebody might die during the next round of the AB game.
There. That's pretty clear, right?
If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be 10 mealdi or less. One or the other. Or... it might be both of them.
Wait, what?
Why am I going to die?
I guess I can tell you why. Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized, just like when you break the rules.
I'm pretty sure I already told you what the penalty is.
You mean the needles in our bracelets are going to activate and we'll die?
Correct, Siggy. Full marks.
So, Bai had been right. But how had she known before Zero told us?
I see. Alice and I only have 1 BP.
I see.
I see.
That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
What? What the hell? This is important stuff. Why didn't you tell us about this earlier?
Sorry.
Sorry's not going to cut it. I thought you were supposed to tell us the rules, not hide them.
Well...
Is there anything else you conveniently left out? It's not fair to make people play a game without explaining all the rules.
I think it's fair. After all, it's not like anybody else knew. Right? Right, Fido?
Yeah. I guess so.
I took a moment to go over everything in my head. The AB game would continue until someone opened the number 9 door. There were no rules about how many people could or couldn't pass through the number 9 door. That meant it was possible for everyone to escape. The secondary chromatic doors could be opened by any number of people, so long as you had the right bracelets. The bracelets would only unlock under 2 conditions: if you left the building, or if your heart stopped. If your BP hit 0, the needles in your bracelet would activate, killing you.
Oh, one last thing. The next set of chromatic doors you'll be going through are downstairs. You already saw them, right? There should have been 3. Red, blue, and green. That means that to get through, you'll need bracelets in cyan, magenta, and yellow.
But wait, you've already got those bracelets. Have a look. The color's changed, hasn't it?
Yeah, it did change. Mine changed from red to cyan.
Me too. Mine's cyan now.
Oh, we paired up with her?
Mine too. Wait, I guess the colors weren't the only thing that changed. It switched from pair to solo.
You're right. Mine switched from solo to pair.
Mine is now a solo as well.
Yep, looks like mine's changed too.
Well, we've kind of got at least a little picture on who might be the betrayers. Or at least inclined towards it.
Yeah.
If we're keeping track.
I'm still a pair.
The 3 of us seem to be magenta now as well.
I'm yellow, and it still says solo. Fi, you and Dio are yellow now too, right?
Yeah.
Looks like I'm a pair.
When did they change?
Back when the AB gates closed. As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too. And of course, it's totally random.
Oh, totally.
No rules.
Yeah, probably not. At least for our purposes.
Now, with all of that explained, I must bid you adieu. Sadly, we may never meet again.
What?
Well, there's not really anything for me to facilitate anymore. I mean, you guys are good from here, right? I'll never see you guys again. Did you really think I was gonna cry? Suckers! As if I'd cry over you dummies!
What the? You fucking dick.
You mad? Anyway.
You mad, bro?
I may be gone, but I'm always watching. Maybe I'll see you again someday. Have a nice tragedy.
That little piece of shit. If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
That sounds gross. I don't really want to think about that.
So what happens now? We've still got a while until the chromatic doors open.
Yeah, it looks like about 42 minutes.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits. Maybe there's a vent or a disposal chute or something. If there's a chance Zero missed something.
I concur. There's no point in standing around. We lose nothing by looking. And if we find nothing, we can always return and go through the chromatic doors.
Let's split up. 5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so. Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then. Any objections?
There were none. After some nods and mumbling, they split up and moved off to investigate. I was the only person who stayed behind. Damn. How the hell did I end up here? Why? Why me? Try as I might, I couldn't think of anything I'd done that could have landed me in Zero's game. I hadn't pissed anyone off, at least not this bad. I didn't owe anybody money, and my family certainly wasn't rich. If anyone was hoping to get a fat ransom payout from me, they were going to be very disappointed. Obviously, I wasn't some kind of genius, nor was I an Olympic athlete, and I certainly hadn't been chosen by God to fulfill some great purpose on his earth. Well, at least if I was, I didn't know it yet. Had I started a fight with a frightening and mysterious new religion? No. Had I hacked into some terrorist group server? No. Had I witnessed an assassination? No. Had I gotten wasted and had a one-night stand with the mistress of a prominent politician? Well, yes. But it was just the one time. And she was the one who went after me.
Ooh la la.
Anyway, I was just an ordinary college student. There was a reason I had been abducted and put in the Nonary Game. I sure couldn't see it. Why was this happening to me? I thought back to what I had been doing right before I was taken. The memories were still a little blurry, but they were there. December 25th, 2028, early morning, California desert. The moon was beautiful. I had just finished writing a paper due that day. I was headed to my car from the research building. The parking lot was empty, and a bright moon cast sharp shadows across the chilly pavement. The last time I had looked at the clock, it had said it was 2 in the morning, which meant that today was Christmas Day. So why was I at school typing away feverishly on Christmas? There were 3 reasons. First, my home computer had suddenly decided to eat shit. When I hit the power button, I just got nothing. I didn't have time to spend all night troubleshooting this stupid thing, so I headed back to campus to use one of the school machines. Second, Nose is bothering me.
So this is a Christmas key. Forgot.
Oh yeah. Second, the professor in charge of my research group was a Buddhist. Christmas didn't appear to have any sort of significance to him, and part of me couldn't shake the thought that he was trying to make some kind of point. Third, my girlfriend had broken up with me a week before. I'm sorry. I don't think we should see each other anymore. Goodbye. All I got was that one cold email.
Oh, email rejection.
Damn.
Well, I think in Japan they use email over text messaging. Like they
But there was some periods like that, for sure, yeah.
Yeah. Or at least there was a period where that was the case.
Mm-hmm.
They use email like it's text messaging.
Yep.
Still the case in 2028.
Okay, yeah. Try as I might, I still couldn't even get in touch with her. Of course, that meant I wouldn't be attending the party we'd been planning to go going to. Somehow I didn't think drinking by myself around a bunch of happy couples would really be a good idea. At any rate, I stayed up all night to finish my paper, and emailed it off to my professor before the sun began to rise. As I walked across the parking lot, I felt light. Perhaps it was the relief of finishing my paper. Or perhaps it was the 5 energy drinks I chugged to stay awake. Perhaps it was both. I slid into my car and stuck the key in the ignition. After only 2 tries, I twisted the key. Nothing happened. Huh? I jiggled the key in the slot and tried again.
Jiggle.
And again. And again. On the 5th try, the engine made an odd creaking noise, like metal on metal, and fell silent. God damn it! You stupid piece of shit! I screamed and pounded on the steering wheel, but nothing worked. The console was about to get a visit from my fist when... Huh? What? What? What the hell is this? Why is
This
my
looks
car
familiar.
smoking? I clawed at the door, and for a moment, I thought that it was just my panic and lack of sleep that were keeping me from opening it. It wasn't long before I realized the truth. Shit! Open, goddammit! What was going on? My mind was racing, trying desperately to puzzle out what was happening through a haze of fear and caffeine-fueled neuron misfires. That was when I saw it. Just a glimpse in the rearview mirror, but I was certain there was someone behind my car. I spun around as fast as a very tired college student sitting in a car cab. Who's there? My vision started to swim as the smoke filled the car. The more of it I inhaled, the heavier my body felt, and I could already feel the world starting to go dark. The last of my strength failed, and I collapsed sideways into the passenger seat. My eyes slowly drooped closed. When they opened again, I was in the AB room with Phi. Why is this happening to me? I spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity, but even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we needed to at least try and find another way out. So I shook my head to clear it, stood up straight, and headed off. Where are we going, boys?
We already came from lounge, so...
Infirmary is where the body is. We had never been into the crew quarters before. We also have not reflected on the body again since the AB vote.
I wonder if that was the old guy's wife.
Some relation to him.
Yeah.
That's what I presume.
Huh. So these are the crew quarters, huh?
Oh, Sigma. What are you doing here?
Hey, come on, man. Don't be like that. We aren't enemies, are we?
I wonder.
What happened to you, Tenmyoji? You've been acting weird ever since we found that lady's body.
Oh, you think so? But you're sure it ain't just all in your head?
Fine. Let's move on to something else then. You and Quark. Is he your grandkid?
Why do you want to know?
Why? Well, I mean, why do you think? He keeps calling you Grandpa. Of course I'm gonna wonder what the deal is. We all got kidnapped and brought here, apparently for no reason. Now they're making us all play some sort of weird game. I'm just trying to find a little meaning in all this nonsense. That's it. So tell me, Tenmyoji, are you really Quark's grandpa? Clover, Luna.
Sigma, where'd you come from?
Did you not want me here?
No, it's okay, I guess. I just thought Tenmyoji was the only other person here.
This is the crew quarters. I came here with Clover and Tenmyoji. We decided we'd split up to investigate.
Huh. Makes sense. So, you find anything?
0.
What? Which one?
No, I meant I found 0 things.
What about you? Anything
I didn't
suspicious?
find anything either. Although, I guess you could say this whole facility is suspicious.
Yeah, you've got a point there. So why do you think Zero put all these puzzles and stuff all over the place?
Well, maybe solving all of these puzzles is part of the Nonary game.
Really? I thought the Nonary game was a couple rounds of the AB game. Why would he need the puzzles and stuff then? Well, what is the Nonary game then? Why is Zero making us do all this?
Well, this is just, speculation, but maybe it's for entertainment, so rich, powerful people can watch.
Entertainment?
Yes. They're probably off in an opulent theater, watching us struggle while they drink brandy and eat caviar.
FYI, this game came before
Always
Squid Game.
caviar.
Yeah.
So some rich bastards killed her off for kicks. What kind of a death is that?
Well, maybe her dying didn't have anything to do with the rest of the game.
No. Kay was right. If her dying wasn't part of all this, the rabbit would have said something. But what we get? Nothing. Just tells us to keep playing and disappears. I can only think of one reason he'd do that. Murdering her was always part of Zero's plans. Now, if you can think of another way all this fits, well, I'd love to hear it.
So you're saying that Zero Sr. is the one who murdered the old lady?
Now, it sure looks that way.
That means there's a 7 in 1 chance anybody could be the murderer.
Wait. 7?
Well, Alice and I can't be Zero.
Okay. I'll let the I part go, but you're going to have to give me a little to convince me Alice can't be
What?
Zero.
Come on. Alice and I know each other.
Well, how do you know each other?
I guess you could say we're co-workers.
And where do you co-work?
An organization?
That's kind of vague. What kind of organization?
That's... I can't tell you.
What? What do you mean you can't tell us?
I can't tell you. Just forget about it, okay?
Why can't you tell us?
Because it's confidential. I promised I wouldn't tell.
Oh, come on, don't give me that. Look around you, Clover. You really think this is the time for playing it close to the chest?
Yeah! What if the people you work for have something to do with what's going on here?
Yeah. You're right. Maybe I should tell you.
Finally.
Sorry, but I just don't really trust you guys. I mean, what if one of you is Zero? It could be any of you. Sorry. Anyway, I think that's enough about me and Alice. I just don't really feel like I can trust you guys. Maybe if that changes, then I can tell you. So, I guess I'll go now.
Go? Where are you going?
I don't know. I haven't really figured it out yet.
Then I'll be going too.
Fine.
There she goes. So, Temyoji.
Save it. I don't trust you any more than she does.
In other words, you aren't going to tell me anything, are you?
Great.
Teamwork, baby.
I left Temyoji and headed back to the hallway. There were so many questions I wanted answers to, but it was looking like I'd have to suffer in ignorance for a while longer. Besides, there were plenty of more immediate problems that needed my attention. I sighed and filed my questions away to be dealt with later. I needed to focus. How's it going? You guys find anything?
Hello, Mr. Sigma.
Nothing yet.
Oh.
Well, Alice, Clover, and I did go over this room quite thoroughly. I doubt you'll find any hidden hallways here.
What are you back here then? Why are you back here then? Sorry.
Well, I was concerned about the lady you found. Who would do such a horrible thing?
Given what we know so far, you're the most likely candidate.
Fly, please. Why would I kill this woman?
Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying the evidence points to you right now. If we find more evidence in the future, that could change.
I feel like Kay and Phi are both like the facts and logic characters.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were so busy earlier, I never got to ask, but do any of you know who she
Beats
is?
me. I've never seen her before.
I don't know her either.
Neither do I. Well,
Is this music
I
free
suppose
now?
I might have
Remixed
known
from the
before
first
I
game?
lost my memories, but
I don't
there's no
accurately
way to
remember
know,
any of the music.
is there?
It had a little bit. Oh, whatever.
But you can go and check the tapes later. I don't know. It would make sense if they shared music. I mean, they share a lot of other things.
Yeah.
Check the tape.
You still can't remember anything?
No. Not even a little, unfortunately.
Do you think that's bullshit?
What about Kay?
That he's just faking amnesia?
I mean, I feel like he's got to be like a red herring.
Well, yeah.
Like, and it's more than that. Like, he's dressed like a fucking Chinese martial artist or like a monk of some kind, right? And the rabbit is also dressed in like a Chinese headdress, like an emperor.
I was gonna type Tibetan style.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, Tibet. Yeah, you're right. So, but I mean, like, whoever Zero is, like, could have dressed this guy up in the armor, because like even like the watch is like part of his fan brace, right? Like that's how it seems. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't really know what to make of Kay. You could go either way, really, but I think that things are so obviously pointing to him. Like there's so much against him that I feel like he's just a red herring. Like that's his job. That's his role. Like from like a literature standpoint, I feel like that's his role in the story. I don't know. You better be telling me the whole truth about this amnesia stuff.
Suspicious of me too, Sigma?
Whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Suspicious? Have you looked in a mirror lately? You might as well have suspicious tattooed across your forehead.
If someone ran into you on the street at night, they'd probably pass out from fright.
Or maybe even during the day.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I
That's
apologize
harsh.
for my frightening appearance.
Well, it's not really something you need to apologize for. I mean, it's not your fault, right?
No, I suppose not. Well, I assume not.
But what?
I'm not sure why, but none of this feels particularly strange. The mask and the suit, I mean. In a way, it almost feels natural. I don't feel as though I was forced into it.
Are you saying this is how you always look?
No, I don't think that's it.
This might be a pretty obvious question, but is there any way for you to take it off?
One thing I was thinking of is, okay, so if K is Zero, maybe he would have a little fun by putting himself in a costume like this, and also, I don't know, like giving himself amnesia somehow, like lobotomizing himself so that he doesn't remember his own game. That's kind of a wild thing to do for yourself, though.
Anything's possible. Like there
Yeah.
was like weird time travel shit in the first game, and I don't know if that's gonna come into play here too.
Well, we have a time traveler. That's Fi. She's done this before.
So it seems.
Yeah.
No. I've tried several times, to no avail. I honestly don't even know where to start. But there is something I'd like to ask of you. There are parts of the suit I can't see. Could you have a look and tell me if perhaps there is a switch or something similar?
With no further warning, he removed his robe and turned his back to us. It took no time at all to find something of interest. Oh, that's a fucking power button. There's a hole here in the back of your head.
Hole?
Yeah, look. Oh, it's like one of those circular keys.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like
What,
you
you never-
insert something.
You never seen a two-roll lock before?
Okay, Mr. Lockpicking lawyer, get out of here.
Damn it.
It says open, so maybe if you put some kind of key in there.
You could open up the suit and take the mask off.
I see.
So his His mask is a fun Christmas surprise that we can open later.
That's excellent
Hell
news.
yeah.
Oh, do we think Kay is maybe a character from the first game from 999? That could be fun.
There was no voice acting. Oh no, there was voice acting
There was,
in the version we
yeah.
played.
Yeah.
We just need to find whatever it is that goes in there then.
But it's beyond the mask, so you can't tell from the voice alone.
Yeah, the
But
mask
voice
could have a
was-
voice changer in it.
Thank you. I feel somewhat relieved.
I like how he took off his robe so we could look at the back of his head. I mean, I know that's not actually what happened, but that's just funny. Like, at any point we could have just looked at the back of his head and be like, oh yeah, that's there.
But you want to know if his ass cheek is still big or not.
Yeah. Does this robe make my ass look
I
fat?
was beginning to fear I might have to spend the rest of my life like this.
Wait. A minute ago, you said that it felt natural.
Yeah.
Well, it does.
But you still want to take it off once in a while. I mean, how do you pee?
But that doesn't mean I want to stay in it forever. Imagine having glasses, for instance. Wearing them doesn't feel strange, but you'd hardly want to wear them all the time, forever, would you? That's what wearing this suit is like.
It'd be just like that suit from the Dune. You recycle your pee.
Well, I think that's enough
Oh,
about
Death Stranding. Yeah.
We move to the next room now?
The Dune.
Oh, yeah. Well, they both do it.
Oh, okay. Forgot that that's trending.
No. There still might be something here. I'm staying.
Me too.
I see.
I see.
Well then,
I see.
I will move ahead and see how our companions are doing. What do you intend to do?
I think I'll be moving
Where do
along
you
too.
plan to go?
I was thinking maybe I'd head to the
Very
lounge.
well. I shall head for the crew quarters then. Until we meet again.
Oh, they'll really enjoy
Excuse
that.
me.
Kay's robe flowed silently around him as he turned to leave. I made my way out of the infirmary behind him. So we'll have Dio and Alice.
Oh, Sigma. Perfect timing.
You were here earlier, right?
Yeah, I was. Vi, Luna, and I were the first into this
Did you
room.
find anything suspicious?
Like, secret pathway or something.
You really think that's the kind of detail I would have neglected to mention?
Anything else then? Anything out of the ordinary?
Out of the ordinary? Well, I mean, everything about this room is out of the ordinary.
How about this?
Isn't that obvious? It's an astronomy magazine. Apparently it's got an article about a lunar eclipse. Says it's going to happen on December 31st, 2028.
This New Year's Eve then?
Yeah. 6 days from
Wait,
now.
what did you say? What do you mean 6 days?
Well, today's Christmas, right? So...
Wait a minute. When were you grabbed?
Didn't you hear me? On Christmas. About 2 or 3 in the morning. Wait, did they pick you up on a different day?
Yeah.
I was abducted in the middle of the night on December 22nd.
What about you?
I think it was the 20th.
Then we were all taken on different days.
Does that mean we were just sleeping until the Nonary Game started?
Maybe they kept us on a Soparil IV drip or something?
In theory, you could have everyone wake up at the same time if you got the dosage right.
Then today might not even be the 25th.
I think that's likely.
Yeah. Some of us were probably abducted after you.
Oh. Well, I guess that explains why I feel kind of
You
dizzy.
too? I felt disoriented since I woke up. My body doesn't feel right.
Maybe it's because we were asleep for so long. Your muscles start to atrophy if you don't use them.
Then what day is today?
Beats me.
I have no idea.
Well, what about you guys? Was there anything interesting in the crew quarters or the infirmary?
Nah, nothing in the quarters. Oh well, there was a book about a cat.
A cat?
Yeah. Something about a cat in a box and whether it's dead or alive.
Ah, Schrödinger.
Didn't make any sense to me, though.
Well, it doesn't really sound like something that's going to help us get out of here.
Yeah, I didn't think so either.
Yeah, I guess it's part of the puzzle like it was for our room in that magazine. How about the infirmary? Find anything interesting?
Well, actually there was one thing.
What?
I wasn't trying to hide it. The right moment to mention it just never came up.
You don't need to apologize. Just tell us what you found.
Well, see for yourself.
It's a newspaper article, looks like.
Yeah, it was in the safe in the infirmary.
Let me see that. Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities.
What the hell? What's Radical 6? Oh, is this like Ice 9 from the first game?
Yes. It's going to be unbelievably important. Again.
Just read the article.
I swallowed and began to read. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO has confirmed, that's World Health Organization, that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised. Do you think we're all in a quarantine facility?
You mean you think we got infected with this Radical 6 thing? Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me.
Well, we don't know anything for sure. But look at us. We seem pretty healthy.
I just realized this fits in very well with the Fallout universe.
Ah.
Like, this could be, like, you know, one of those goofy, like, vault experiments.
Yeah. That is the Fallout thing for sure, yeah.
Admittedly, I don't know what the symptoms of Radical 6 are.
You're
but if
extra
it's killing
rad.
people worldwide, they must be horrific. Now, just look at this soft, lustrous skin.
Yeah, you got a lot of it out there.
This perfect, shapely face. Does this beauty look like something infected with an awful disease?
Kind of.
You want to touch it, don't you, boy? I can see it in your eyes.
What's happening right
Go
now?
on. Try.
What?
That's a trap. That's a trap.
Well, I am feeling a little
That
weird.
could just be from sleeping for a couple of days. Or maybe it's a side effect of that drug. Besides, if this is where they ship people to quarantine them, don't you think there aren't enough, people? This thing is killing people all over the world, right? So why would there only be 9 of us here?
Yeah, I guess you do have a point.
Think about it. Zero is forcing us to play this Nonary game. Why would the government quarantine people and then make them play a game?
Also a good
Yes,
point.
It is.
So you're saying there's no connection between our abductions and this virus?
Probably not.
Definitely is.
Well, it's still something we should remember, I suppose. I mean, even if we're safe in here, our friends and families are still out there.
That's true. I hope they're all right.
Wait a minute. When did this virus actually show up? I've never heard of it before.
Neither have I.
Me either.
So what day is it? If this Radical 6 killed hundreds of thousands of people while we were asleep, just how long have we been here for?
I don't think you'll be able to just puzzle that out. If we want the truth, we need to find more information.
I mean, I guess it was like a newspaper clipping, so it wouldn't necessarily have a date on it.
Yeah, well, doesn't look like we're gonna have time for that.
Also, it's really funny that they think there's still newspapers in 2028. Shit, we're late.
Yeah.
All right, then. We should hurry.
chromatic doors have opened.
So I'm thinking that this is going to be a puzzle room after this. And I'm probably after a puzzle room is when we'll call it.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
You're late. What the hell were you doing?
Sorry.
That's not good enough. You realize we could die here, right?
Hey, whoa, calm down there, girl. I made it in time.
Barely. We've only got 5 minutes left. You're a yellow pair. Who do you think your partner is?
Gee, I wonder.
You son of a...
Come now, Phi. Please, calm down. Fighting now helps no one.
He's right, you know. The doors have already opened. We need to hurry up and figure out our teams.
What did I do to deserve this asshole?
So, how should we pair
We're
up?
almost out of time. I'll just explain it as fast as I can. Just like before, there are only 3 possible combinations.
The options Phi laid out for us were the following. Option A. Alice and I, cyan, will pair up with Luna, yellow, and go through the green door. Tenmyoji and Quark, magenta, will pair up with Clover, cyan, and open the blue door. Phi and Dio, yellow, would pair up with K, magenta, and open the red door. Option B. Alice and I, cyan, would pair up with K, magenta, and go through the blue door. Tenmyoji and Quark, magenta, would pair up with Luna, yellow, and open the red door. Phi and Dio, yellow, would pair up with Clover, cyan, and open the green door. Option C. Alice and I, cyan, and Clover, cyan, would pair up and go through the red door. Tenmyoji and Quark, magenta, would pair up with K, magenta, and open the green door. Phi and Dio, yellow, would pair up with Luna, yellow, and open the blue door.
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Alright. So, what are we doing?
I'm not pairing up with Kay.
Oh? Why not?
We'd end up playing against each other the next AB game. Last time, you betrayed Clover. How am I supposed to know you won't do the same to me? You can't be trusted.
How unfortunate. To be honest, however, I would rather not go with you either.
Yeah? Why's that?
Well, you only have 1 BP left. I very much doubt you'll choose to ally in the next round. Even if you promised me you would choose to ally, I'd be in a non-desirable situation. You see, I wouldn't be able to choose to betray. If I did, and you were true to your word and allied, then I would kill you. So there you are. That is why I do not wish to be paired with Tenmyoji. Of course, for the same reason, I would rather not be paired with Alice.
That's not a problem. Sigma and I will be taking Clover. I trust her more than any of the rest of you.
Yep. I want to go with Alice, too.
Hey, wait a minute. Did I get a say in this?
I would like to go with Sigma or Phi. They chose Ally last time.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. I'm Phi's partner. You should pair up with us. Sound good?
No.
I am also opposed to that choice.
If Alice and Clover pair up, and Luna and Dio pair up, the rest of us don't have a choice. We'll be stuck with Phi's option C.
I believe I mentioned before that I do not wish to be paired with Tenmyoji.
And I don't want to go with Kay either.
What the hell are we supposed to do?
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
What's wrong, Quark?
It's all over. This is it. We're all gonna die. Are you all right? No. No. That's not it. Don't you get it? We aren't gonna die. We have to die. We have to die here. All of us.
What the hell? Oh, snap out of it, kid. Oh, come on, Quark, talk to me.
No, I'm fine. You're the crazy ones. Getting so
serious about this stupid game? We should just stop. End this. End all of it. End everything.
We need to get him to the infirmary.
No, we don't have time.
30 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
We don't have a choice. Quark's with me. I'll carry him through.
But we still haven't figured out who's going where.
I can't afford to be picky anymore. Someone just choose. I don't care who.
Sigma, you have to choose.
What? Why me?
Please, just do it. We don't have any time left.
9, 8, 7.
It's always that little wire.
I swallowed. Alice and I will... Okay, so we've already been paired with Luna, and while it'd be cool to keep pulling at that thread, I feel like she's the least interesting choice here.
I think it's Kay.
Yeah, we could go through with Kay's mystery and see if we can get any closer to solving what his whole deal is, or we can learn more about Alice and Clover as a pair together.
It's either 2 or 3. I'm leaning towards Kay.
Jihun, is there one that you're more interested in?
Oh, hold on. If I remember correctly, I'll go Luna.
Oh, really?
Oh, Jesus. Alright, well, everyone's picking a different option here.
Alright, where's the dice? Somebody make a dice right now.
Alright. I'm going to get a random number generator going. 1 sec.
Go, just 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
I figure no matter what we do, we're not going to get the best ending on our first run. Then we
That's
can
correct.
Piece it together from there. I think in the other game we had to get every ending, basically, with the way that game functioned.
Correct.
It's fun to see like where we go. I guess I'm cool with what any option, but I
Okay.
lean towards K.
Min 1, max 3, generate. 1. We're doing Luna.
Luna. Keep staying with our bestie.
Yeah. Alright.
Would she betray, though? Hold on. I kind of want to play up to the next AB game, and then that'll be it, if you're cool.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
I just want to see,
Alice,
yeah, they're
Luna,
so...
the green door.
Right. I'm coming.
They both took off for the door, and I followed behind at a run. I glanced back over my shoulder in time to see the others head into their respective doors. Phi, Dio, and Kay ducked into the red door, just as Tenmyoji carried Quark through the blue door, Clover right on his heels.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Whoa. Is this a dead end?
All 3 doors seem to be locked.
That's unfortunate.
What's this thing here?
It looks like the device next to the number 9 door.
Why don't you try pulling the lever?
Might as well. Huh? Look at the door on the right.
It opened.
Huh. That doesn't make sense. Why would just the one on the right open? How do you open the other 2?
You're probably just overthinking it. That door opened. That means we're going through it. Bring it on.
But...
Don't go soft on me now. I'll leave you behind.
Come on, Sigma, let's go.
Golem Bay.
Golem.
What is a Golem Bay?
AAA game.
the first Golem type game. What is this place?
It is kind of confusing, isn't it? What is it for?
Well, I think it looks like some sort of workroom.
If you say so. We should split up and search it.
We need to find key cards with moon symbols on them, right?
Yes. They should be somewhere in this room.
All right, let's get to it.
Ooh, robot. Any other game we had like this skeleton thing we had to assemble in one of the puzzles?
Yeah. It's got an antenna.
It's right about that. Anatomy thing.
Yeah.
Alright, we got a radio that doesn't turn on. Needs a power cable. Wait. Is that USB-C?
No.
It looked like 3 prongs.
USB-C didn't exist when this game came out, by the way.
Yeah, I know. That looks like a USB-C hole.
That's a pretty big one then.
Yeah. The heck is this guy? Maybe it's an Egyptian mummy.
No!
What the fuck? What? Any way you look at it, it's a robot. Then maybe it's a robot? There's no maybe about it. I can't imagine it's anything else. You're kidding, right? That's insane. Well, what do you think it is? Just a well-made mannequin.
Wasn't there like a weird Egyptian thing at the end of the previous game?
Yes. What is this?
Oh my god.
Feels kind of greasy.
Alice was involved.
Maybe it's oil. Got a chevron block.
Oh shit, this game has been supported by Chevron.
It's the name of the shape.
I did not know that until today. Today I just learned.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what that shape is called. I guess we can look at the arms. Oh, no, I guess not. Okay. Oh, I bet. Okay, so you combine different shaped things to make this star that goes in there. Alright. Let's look. Oh. Let's look around. Huh. Doesn't this button seem suspicious? Yeah. Most of the buttons are boring or just incomprehensible, but this one speaks to me. What does it say? Come on, a big red button on a plate with a black and yellow stripes? It couldn't scream "Don't press me" any louder if it said "Don't press me" on it. Is it a self-destruct button? Maybe the moment we press it, we'll hear a soft hiss, and then the room will start to fill up with poison gas. What if it launches a missile? I don't know, that seems a little... Yeah! Oh, she pressed it! Hey! What are you doing? It's okay. There's no way anything really dangerous would just be right out here. I'm pretty sure Zero Senior wants us to play through this whole game. It wouldn't make much sense to just kill us in one of these rooms. Maybe, but that's just your opinion. You could be wrong. Well, I guess so. Why the hell did you... Hey. Calm down. Nothing happened, so there's nothing to get mad about, alright? You heard that noise, though, right? Like, something trying to start up. Can I look at, like, the upper... No, it just points me at the button. Okay. Can I look at this? Ah. Oh, this is where the radio plugs in. A desk with some drawers, there's a PC monitor and keyboard on top of it. Where's the computer? I imagine it's built into the monitor. It's kind of hard to see in this light. There's a single cable coming out from the back of it. Is it a power cable? I think so. Then maybe we can connect it to something with an electrical socket. Have you seen anything like that, Sigma? Wait, you're holding it right now. Hurry up and plug it in. I think we can plug this cable into the radio. Perfect. I guess it's nice that we plug this radio in. But what do we do with it now? Why don't you try tuning it? What? You need to adjust it so it's picking up a specific frequency. Maybe we'll hear something. Exactly. If we get really lucky, maybe you can pick up transmissions from outside. Press the tuning buttons until you match the desired frequency. Press the check button to test your solution. You must press
What's that
the
horror game?
You must press the tuning buttons exactly 4 times. Pressing the check button will then before then will do nothing. Right. I'll see what I can do. So we don't know what to do with this yet. Okay, well I gave it a shot. What frequency am I to tune it to though? Guess it's not going to do us much good until we know that, huh? Probably right. Let's see if we can find any clues. What were you saying, Andrew?
Did we play like a horror game, like Resident Evil 1 style game that had like a frequency thing in the middle? Signalis, yeah.
Yes, we did.
It just suddenly came to mind.
Mm-hmm. A poster, huh? It's a little unsettling. Maybe it's a clue. Yeah, let's take it. Don't really know what to do with that yet. Still looking around. Another chevron block. Can we combine it? Ah, yes. Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. Whoa. Anybody else feel dizzy all of a sudden? No, that was just your imagination. Yeah, right, whatever. So what the heck is this? I have no idea. It makes it pretty useless to us. Maybe I could... What are you going to do with that? Okay. Blue battery. Toolbox with a key that's already in it. Huh? That's odd. What is it? This key. It obviously goes to this keyhole, but it won't turn. Can you get it out? Let me see. Oh, well, good thing there's oil on the table.
Lube it up.
Maybe if I put this rusty key in the oil. It's now an oil-covered key. I guess it worked. The lock's open! Yeah. Let's have a look inside then, shall we? There's a bunch of stuff in here. Might as well have a look then. Bottle of detergent, says washing on it. Bottle of detergent? I think I saw a commercial for this the other day. It's supposed to eradicate grease and oil stains. Screwdriver. A silver key. It's probably in dissolution, but I figured I'd try it. Yeah. There's a white jacket in here. Looks like there's something on the lapel. A name tag? Oh, it's Harold! Oh. Is that ID 11010?
Looks like it from here.
Yep.
A white jacket, huh? Oh look, there's something in this pocket. Oh. Yeah, we got a star block. Is this a binder? There's a single piece of paper in here. Looks like a list. Ah, cool. We'll take a look at that later.
It's not a binder full of women.
Unfortunate. A doctor's coat, huh? You know, it's been like 10 years, right? Like over that. It's been like 12 years. And that still gets me every time. Also, I was drunk as fuck for that debate. That was a good debate for me.
I mean, let's be real. How do you watch any of those debate without any alcohol in your system? It's because some of them kind of drive you nuts, I'll be honest.
If I remember correctly, wasn't that the debate where Romney kept giving me like bedroom eyes at Obama? Wasn't that one?
It was a Romney versus Obama, but I don't know the details.
A doctor's coat, huh? Would you like me to put it on? Huh? Why? Just thought you might be into that kind of thing. Alice, what the fuck? What? I don't know what you're talking about. See? Bullseye. Look at you, all bashful. You can be cute when you're embarrassed.
She's one of those people who just loves teaching.
Alright. Star thing.
Is it Joe Star?
No. This thing is shaped like a star. Maybe you need to put something into it. Something that's shaped like a star, I'm assuming? Huh?
We're stating obvious, guys.
Why won't it fit? The star-shaped block? Yeah. It's the same shape and everything. Well, maybe it's not the right size. I guess so. This looks like this block is a little too big to fit.
Yeah.
Examining it.
So they make a star when you put them all together.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
What else we got to play with?
Hey, Robot, you got anything to say? Put that oil with the washing. Maybe you show more glue.
I think maybe it's time to take a look at the frequencies.
Okay.
Oh, and there's also this thing.
It doesn't take into effect later.
Yeah.
11011. It's a 400 hertz.
Okay, yeah. So I have to press it 4 times and get to 400 hertz. How does this work?
Retry.
How many steps each? That was 3. I guess 3, 5, 7 is the jumps. I wasn't paying attention.
3. There.
There you go.
Oh god, I haven't heard that tone for ages.
Yeah. What? What was that noise? Look! The monitor! A blueprint of this room. Rough sketch of the room. Okay, I thought it said moon. What the fuck?
X marks the spot, baby.
So at this point, I would assume that you have to use the washing detergent to remove the oil, I guess.
It's a good idea. Oh, are you going to use that detergent to clean up the oil? That sounds like a good idea, but I don't think the detergent by itself is going to be enough. You need something to wipe it up with. How about putting the detergent on a rag or something? Seems like that would be easier.
Oh,
can I take one of the outfits?
Maybe? Or was there anything more on the shelf?
No, I was trying to pick random things up and they were making jokes. Oh.
What do you have so far? We got the detergent,
Screwdriver, silver key, and the star.
What's that box? Can you... Oh. So, click on that, we'll just do that. Okay. Back to the computer.
Oh yeah, we have a battery also.
Mm. Oh, okay. You cannot open the drawer below or something like that. No?
Do you open the cabinets below the computer?
Yeah, for disco. No, we can't. I don't think.
It only zoom into. It only focus on the computer monitor.
Zoom out. Look at the cabinets that are directly below the small computer and radio.
Oh,
there we go.
Okay.
Oh, there's a keyhole.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. They would make me go through that text anyway. Yes,
Sure.
It worked. Now open it. Hold on. No need to rush me. Oh, hey.
That looks big enough.
Yes. Fits perfectly. Did you just hear a noise? Yeah, from the middle drawer. A handle! Okay. Guess we know what to do with that. Oh!
Laser tablet.
Combine with... Oh.
Screwdriver.
Huh. No response from this tablet. Is it open? Oh, right. Okay. Combine with screwdriver.
On their own.
Yeah. So you put a battery in there, huh? Still doesn't do anything. Maybe you don't have enough. Enough of what? I just spelled out batteries. Look at the indentation on there. I'm pretty sure it can hold more than one. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's do the
crack that lever.
Yes, perfect. You think you can turn it? Yeah, give me a sec. Well, what the hell? Something's coming down from the ceiling. Those are... Oh. Hey, we got some boxer shorts. I guess that's what we used with the detergent. Oh my god. They look just like the thing on the table. Robots.
Ribbits.
Okay, this one's holding a battery. Cool. And this one's wearing boxers. This one's wearing boxers. Yeah, it looks like it. Why would a robot be wearing underwear? Maybe he's hiding something. Hiding what though? Like a diary or something? Why the hell would you hide a diary in your crotch? Okay, well, maybe he's got a hose or something. Whoa, damn, way to cut to the chase there. Whatever. We'll know as soon as we get them off. Remove these shorts of obfuscation and let us gaze upon its so-called hose. Alright, here goes. Ah! Luna, I haven't done anything yet. He's still decent. Besides, when you covered your face, you opened your fingers so you could see out. How old are you? Oh, you two are driving me nuts. I'll just take them off. Huh? Hiya! Boxers. You should try them on, Sigma. What? Why? I thought they might suit you. Why would you think that? Well, what do we need them for if we're not supposed to wear them? Maybe we're supposed to use them to wipe something. Not to wear, but to wipe. Yes, I think that's it. Okay, here goes. Trying to wipe up the oil with the boxers, right? Yeah. Okay, go for it. Ah, 120 volts. A-O-Z-I? No, you're reading it from the wrong angle. 120 volts. Okay. So anyway, tablet. Oh, hey, the power's on. It's showing something. An authentication screen, maybe. Probably is some sort of security lock. Enter the password, then press enter on the enter button on the right.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, hang on. So I wonder if that has to do with this thing?
Close. You're getting close to that. But first you need to find out where the 120 volt goes.
What's on this side again? Oh, hey! This came down with the robots, right? Yes. It's got a pipe running out of it toward them. I have a feeling that this means there's a connection there. Supply the correct voltage by connecting the wires. Oh, this is gonna be a fucked up mini game, isn't there? Oh my god! Okay.
So that's
180.
over.
60. Yeah, you got extra 60.
$150.
30. So, oh, that's 30 too much.
Hey, let's go to 5 at the end.
Haha.
No. Yeah.
Corn pleated. Good job, Sigma. Oh, you're amazing. I've fallen for you all over again. Hey, what? Did we land on the harem route?
Maybe.
Power distribution.
I think we're besties with Luna.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we
Preview
chose ally.
sequence complete. Please press the power button located on the console. What was that? Better do what it says. Okay, so that would be over here.
The big red button.
An announcement just now is about this button. You guys ready? I'm gonna push it. Yes, I'm ready. Same here. Go for it. Alright. And there. Did it work? Ah, look! Their eyes! Eyes? Oh.
Shit, we got Terminator.
Okay. Alright.
Oh, there was a sequence of the eye.
Yep.
Okay.
That is it.
I guess left to right, top to bottom. We had that map showing everything.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll figure this out. Okay. So, rough sketch of the room.
We're kind of looking at the top right now.
Yeah, so we're looking at the top.
Oh, so which eyes are on and off? Right, left, right?
Yeah.
Just gotta jot them down. So, right eye for first one, both for third. I have to start like writing down letters.
Hang on. I'm gonna do this in chat.
Yeah.
I'm doing O for none, B for both.
Okay, as long as you can keep it straight. Can you see the last two E's enough? Is it both left?
Yeah. Okay, so that's top row. I'm doing that, and then I'll compare it to the poster.
That looks like both right. Okay.
Okay. So then...
What's this gonna spell out?
It's going to be...
Just want to like circle, fill it in.
Sure. No, that's not gonna work.
B.
Yeah.
And then EA. C. O-N.
It's this end, yeah.
And O-S. F-N. O-P. Right?
O-E.
O-E, yeah. Do we get it right?
I just thought of something.
What's that?
Would it be reversed? Because it would... I don't know if I'm overthinking it or not. Let's just try this. Oh wait, that's actually not helpful. Hold on. So let me...
Wait, it's beacon.
Oh yeah.
Top one is beacon. Did we fuck up the bottom?
When you say right, is it?
The bottom one doesn't seem right. Did we get that right? Oh wait, the bottom is reversed in the ordering.
Okay.
So the bottom should be read it reverse on what you put in your notes. Right?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Guess I'm off on that. Because it should be the positioning in the room then.
This is Hope.
So Hope. Beacon. OF can only be those are the only things there.
Let's try it. Okay, so that would be the password.
Yeah, plug it in.
It's on your tablet.
Oh yeah,
thank
we
you.
have it in our pocket.
Glad someone knows what the hell we're doing. Okay. Woo!
So here's a question for you.
How do we even get the other key?
So yeah, what would happen if you put the other one?
Oh, invert everything? We have to look at it again after whatever this does. So where's the thing?
Thinking. Oh, it's under the... Okay. Oh, there's a button here. What's that? Huh? There's a button up here. Maybe you should press it. Right. Here goes. Ah! Huh! Did that change these? No.
Check the tablet? I don't know.
Look, it's eyes. They're glowing red. Does that mean it's on? Okay, whatever. So we check the tablet.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's the green password?
Mm-hmm.
There's the poster with an eye on it, right?
How? Sorry, what?
What were we looking for?
Gonna reverse it.
Yeah, put your memo up. REM.
Remain. Reminiscence. Okay.
And that was quick.
I mean, it's just the letters that weren't highlighted.
S?
SCENCE.
Yeah, okay, cool. Heh, I suspected as much. Good work, I'm impressed. What's our prize, I wonder? The screen's changed. Huh? This looks different. Cool.
Punch in our code. Secret.
Hey! There's a lot of stuff in here. That's good, isn't it? Better than having nothing, at least. Let's go through them one by one. First, we've got a map. It says floor B. The map we found in the lounge said floor A on it. Well, we took the elevator down to get here, so floor A must be the upper floor. Yeah. Keep going. There's still a lot in there. These must be key cards. They have a picture of the moon on them. This must be what the announcer was talking about then. And we've got 2 of them, just like with the sun cards. Should take one, Luna. Huh? Why? You're a solo. Alice and I can keep the other one. Oh, of course. Thank you. Alright, what's next? Looks like a note. Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then every bunny gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. So all 3 of us can't abstain. There has to be at least one vote. Why would there be a rule like that, though? It seems pointless. I think Zero Senior wants to make sure people are actually playing the game, regardless of the situation. What sort of situation are you talking about? Well, it could be anything, really. Whatever. We've only got 2 things left. What's this thing? Oh, we know what that is!
Oh, that's for K.
Yeah.
No, it's just a simple tubular key. Nothing special.
Alice is gonna hold on to it?
Interesting, okay.
Who
was with us when we saw the back at K's head?
Clover. Right?
Yeah, Clover.
Yeah.
And Quark.
Yeah. A lock for the door. Right now it says lock. You guys ready? I'm gonna open the door. Go ahead. I'm all set. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Fun. Alright, low drop, 15 minutes.
Oh, that's a new voice. Was that you, Luna?
No.
Then Alice?
You honestly think a voice that coarse could come from a throat as fine as this?
Then...
Oh yeah, that was me, mate. Oi, over here.
Sigma, look! What is that?
Oh, what's up, bro?
Oh, blimey, that hurts.
Yeah, he's Australian too. Even worse.
It's a robot.
And it's talking.
With an accent.
Can't help it, Flower. Didn't choose to talk like this, not by half. Now, Alice, darling, do I rightly recollect you characterising my speech as coarse? Why, that's right, cruel it is. You really think I asked for this? See, they figured they'd give us all a...
I didn't ask for this.
Yes.
Personality. Some tosser thought they'd give me this one. It ain't right, I tell you.
So, what the hell are you?
Cooper.
You're a barrel maker. I'm an astronaut.
Right you are, me old son. Right you are. Well, go on, have a butcher's, mate. What do I look like to you? Robot, you say? Well, nearly there, but they call us golems round here.
Ah.
Golem?
Oh, I've heard of golems. They're sort of monsters, I guess, from Jewish folklore. They're made from clay, and they look like men. They're supposed to do whatever their master, or creator, or whatever commands them to do.
Well, aren't you a clever bird? You are, of course, correct. The golem of myth is a clay creation that moves under its own power. Our spellings are might different, though. The original blokes is spelled G-O-L-E-M, but me and me mates are G-A-U-L-E-M. That's an acronym for General Purpose Autonomous Labour Electronic Machine. And the truth to tell, it's a bit rubbish when you write it out all like that, but I figure they wanted to make sure they had the golem thing in there, you know, well, with us being robots and all.
So, should I just call you Gollum?
That don't seem quite kosher. After all of me mates here are golems too. I couldn't very well call all of you lot human, could I?
What should we call you then?
Well, we've all got a product ID, and they're unique.
Oh, he's Harold.
I figure that's as good a name as any.
And your ID is?
GTM-CM-G-OLM.
Whoa.
That's way too long. We can't remember that.
What? You taking a mickey out of me? Never had a problem myself. Right then, let's just use the last bit, shall we?
G-O-L-M?
Gollum.
Come on, man, that's just Gollum.
Well, I'll be buggered. Can't say I ever noticed that before. Sure, it's a strange coincidence, isn't it?
In it.
Alright, Gollum. You said Alice, darling, a little bit ago, right?
A gentleman can't say something nice to a pretty young bird, eh?
No, I don't care if you call her darling. What I'm saying is, you called her Alice. How did you know her name?
Oh, she ain't the only one of you lot whose name I know. I know who you are, Sigma, and you too, Luna. I'm right familiar with all 9 of you.
Oh, we gotta take Kay over to this guy.
How?
You don't know? Well, they got cameras all over this place. Well, then again, the lenses aren't much bigger than a screw, and they're all in the way, so I suppose I can't really blame you for missing them, you know? Now, as I was saying, there were these cameras, you see, and all of the data they record gets sent off to the mainframe in real time. So, I just gave the main core a ring, got those videos, and now I know everything you've done.
Then...
Does that mean...
Oh, he would know who Zero is.
You're Zero Jr.?
Cool, blimey. Are you bleeding serious? Oh, you gotta be off your box if you think I'm young Master Zero. The young master is a right proper AI what supervises all the electronic bits and bobs in this place. My humble self, and those with the misfortune to be like me, are more akin to computer terminals who are merely borrowing a little bit of the central core.
So golems are kind of like Zero Jr.'s servants.
No, not quite, Governor, not quite. I'd say me and me mates here are more like arms and legs, right? Now, you lot don't have brains in your arms and legs, do you?
Of course not.
Right you are, missus. It'd be all sorts of nasty if your elbows and that lumpy bit on your ankle was all packed with brains. Well, we're like your arms or legs. The golem's seat of consciousness, so to speak, ain't in the head. Fact of the matter is, it's not anywhere in the body, which makes a fellow wonder, where is it?
In the mainframe?
Spot on. So that part of me what thinks is in the mainframe. Everything this here body sees and hears and what have you, that all gets sent back there. Then the mainframe does some sort of computery jiggery pokery and comes up with some decisions and those decisions make commands. Now those commands are sent over the wireless like whoop whoop whoop, and eventually my body picks them up. Finally,
does that explain things to your customers?
You know, I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna rewatch this scene later and just copy what he just said.
That's why this thing's like a computer terminal, you see. The body's just an output device of sorts. If we were talking about one of them personal computers here, you could say a golem's kind of like a monitor, right?
Huh? Oh, wait a minute. Then wouldn't that make you part of Zero Jr.?
Well, I suppose you could say that. What with us sharing the mainframe and all. But I don't know shit all about this game he's running. That part of the mainframe's locked away from the rest of us. I'm an independent core. Zero and I are two different blokes. You recollect what Golem stands for, huh? I'm autonomous.
But if that's the case, your hands and feet analogy doesn't really make sense. My arms and legs aren't autonomous. They don't just move on their own.
You sure, Governor? I watched you cross your arms just now.
Huh?
And now you're frowning and your forehead's getting all wrinkly. Do you do these things on purpose? Well, when you crossed your arms, were you thinking, right then, let's cross them, shall we? Curl on down there, mouth. Oh, and eyebrows. I'd be much obliged if you'd squeeze in a bit. There's a good pair of blokes. That's what you was thinking, innit? No? Didn't reckon so.
That's why this guy's my favorite character.
Oh, yeah.
I figured you did all of that subconsciously. Ain't no man on earth who says to himself, feeling a mite nervous, I'll just twitch me leg around a bit, you know?
Hey, that's what I'm doing
Who's
right now.
thinking real hard about something and says to themselves, well, I think I'll just give the old loaf a scratch, that'll help. How's about when you reach for your tea? When you turn a page in your book? Or what about when your eyes just go straight for the pear on that bird you fancy? Yeah, the list goes on, me chums. But all of those things are your subconscious at work. Well, true, when part of your body does something, it's because your brain said so. But that don't mean your conscious mind is involved. Fact is, it can't be. If your brain had to deal with all the piddly bits of living, it'd make you balmy. That's how us golems and the young master get along. You got it all sorted now, chums?
Then you're saying
Absolutely.
that Zero Jr. is the central part of the mainframe, and the golems are like his hands and feet?
Righto! Blimey. Guess I shouldn't be talking about such heavy rubbish, eh? My shoulders are all stiff.
You're a robot. How can your shoulders get stiff?
And you said your back hurt earlier. Are you just messing with us?
Yes, I did. And no, I ain't. Me back is a right mess, it is. Last maintenance check, they just left me here. I've been on this bed here for years. The lubricant for me joints is all gummed up. Every time I move, it hurts.
But why did you wake up again after all this time?
Why do you think, love? 'Cause you lot turned me on, is why. Especially that other missus over there.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that button on top of the safe.
Right you are, Governor.
Can you come with us then? The others need to see this.
I don't think I had to turn that on.
No, I can't.
Could I have just not dealt with all this?
I can only go as far as this cable here will let me. I got internal batteries, but they're knackered. Matter of fact, that's why I was here for maintenance in the first place. same goes for these other blokes too. Of course, they ain't connected to a power cable like I am, so they aren't going anywhere anytime soon.
I see.
I see.
So, you weren't going to answer my question.
What question is that?
I asked you how your shoulders can get stiff if you're a robot.
Right, so you did. Not sure why you've got to bug up your arse about that particular issue, though.
Well, I mean, I guess it's not really important, but I'm just curious, I
Curious,
suppose.
are you? Oh, that's a good word, that is. A good, powerful word. The kind of word that will set any robot's heart aflutter. Let's get you sorted then, shall we? Just lend me your lords and peers for a tick. So, how can a robot get stiff shoulders? And what does pain mean to a robot? Tell me, Guff, you ever heard of the Chinese room?
Without waiting for an answer, Gollum launched into his explanation. Somewhere, a pretty young girl is trapped in a tiny room. The door of the room has a slot that a number of Chinese people outside the room can use to slide slips of paper to the girl. On the pieces of paper are questions written, naturally, in Chinese. Unfortunately, the young lady has no idea what the questions say. But then, how could she? She's never learned Chinese. Apart from a Hong Kong action movie or two in college, she's never even heard it. So for this unfortunate young lady, each note looks like nothing more than a bunch of strange symbols. Before she was locked away, she was given an order. Specifically, she was told to write an appropriate response to each question she received and slip that answer back through the slot. Once the Chinese questions begin to show up, however, she finds herself at a loss. Oh dear, she says to herself, why can't I read these at all? Whatever am I to do? It's at that moment that she spots a bookshelf. The bookshelf is filled with thick books. Upon examining them, she discovers that they're some sort of Chinese phrase books. They have no explanation of what anything means, but show Chinese responses to Chinese questions. Am I supposed to use these? The questions keep coming. More and more and more of them. She finds the set of characters that correspond to the set of characters on the paper and carefully writes out the indicated response. How's it going? It's awful. Please get me out of here. Are you hungry? Yes, I am. I've been eating anything since breakfast. Here, they give her some twice-cooked pork. Are you full? Yes, although I don't think my stomach liked it very much. Do you have a boyfriend? Yes, I'm dating a reggae dancer. When was your first kiss? When I was 14. He was a grade ahead of me in school. What color of underwear are you wearing? Black. What's the first thing you're going to do when you get out of this room? Beat the stuffing out of whoever's sending me these questions with the pan you cooked that twice-cooked pork in. All these questions were written in Chinese, and the answers were also written in Chinese. All the young lady did was accurately copy the symbols from the phrase books onto the slips of paper, with no idea of what any of it meant. Incidentally, she doesn't have a dancer boyfriend. In fact, she's never even kissed a boy. Also, she's wearing white underwear. Anyway.
Yes?
Is there any particular reason this girl is, pretty? Or why we need to know what color underwear she's wearing?
Can't say there is. Just tickles me fancy, I guess. But the prettier the bird is, the more fun the story is, isn't it?
Exactly.
What?
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 Right. Well, what I wanted to say was this. All them Chinese blokes outside the room didn't know nothing about them books what she had. So it follows that they would have thought whoever was inside spoke Chinese just like them. You see? After all, far as they can tell, they're having a nice little chinway with one of their countrymen.
Okay, interesting. What does that have to do with your shoulders, or a robot feeling pain?
You think? I feel pain when my body's having a spot of bother. Well, hold on, mate, this ain't right. We keep this up and we're buggered. If things go really pear-shaped, we'll be brown bread. So says the central computer to itself, seeing that things are a bit bollocks. In the interest of extricating my body from this unpleasant predicament, the mainframe sends out a signal over the wireless, and my software interprets that signal as pain, and I stop doing whatever daft thing I was doing. It's the same, innit? just like the Chinese room.
So you're saying the robots feel pain differently than humans, right?
Use your loaf, missy. You listen to a word I've said. A human feels pain when you do something you shouldn't, like sit your bum down on a tack, right? Same thing for us robots. If you feel like being clever about it, there ain't really that much different between a human and a robot. Forget all about that mainframe and signal box, and us golems ain't that different from the bird in the room. So think about it, love. How do you know humans ain't the same, just without all the electronic-y pony, huh? What if, when someone asks you a question, all you're doing is pulling out the right answer from some sort of phrase book in your brain? Ain't no way to prove that, of course, but far as I can see, there ain't no reason to. I mean, it's all the same, innit? If you're actually a thinking creature, or if you're just some kind of language processing machine. All what matters is if the person next to you does what a human ought. Looks like a person, acts like a person, and talks like a person, then it's probably a person. You want to live a normal life? That's all you need to know.
Hey, can I ask you
Lay it
something?
on me, Governor.
Why'd you stop us?
Right you are, mate. Right you are. Got so carried away I near forgot. Haven't seen anyone for yonks, and I got a mite excited as all.
Just spit it out.
Right. Well, there was something I wanted to tell you, Lot.
What was it?
Patience, darling. Now, I know I might look a bit out of sorts in a moment, but I ain't really supposed to. Same thing for the rest of the blokes here. Fact is, the reason we look a bit like skeletons is because we are a bit like skeletons. There's this special artificial biological tissue what's called ABT. When a golem's all new and shiny, they've got a nice suit of ABT over that metal skeleton. Makes us look right human, it does. Even feels like real skin.
Which one of the characters is a robot?
Oh, like a snatcher?
One of the characters is a robot.
Truth to tell, I doubt you'd be able to tell the real from the fake, even if it was right in front of you.
What if Kay is a robot with human
It's
skin
likely
paved
Kay.
over with a robot?
See, right in the middle of...
You spoke too
Command
much.
violation. Rogue processes detected. Product ID GTMCMGOLM. Executing emergency deactivation.
Damn.
No.
Unit
bastard.
GTMCMGOLM. Now
You killed them?
inactive. No other rogue processes detected in additional Golem platforms. Returning to surveillance mode.
Did Zero just shut him down?
It looks like it.
Damn it.
I wonder what he was trying to tell us.
See, right in the middle of...
Right in the middle of what?
Come on, we figured it out.
An Ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Someone on the other team must have opened it.
Shit. Why would they do that?
We have to
Fucking
hurry!
Dio, I swear. Damn it, Dio. You did it again.
It's always Dio.
What are we thinking?
On what?
Ally or betray?
Depends on
I
who's
kind of
on
want
the
to go
other
all
one.
in on
Luna's-
allying, but yeah.
Yeah, Luna, I mean, we allied with her last time.
Yeah, I think she's our BFF.
I don't think she's gonna betray us.
Just, yeah, it's just not gonna backstab you.
I mean, who the fuck knows? This fucking game. Shit got crazy in the last one.
I will say if she votes against us, it kills Alice.
Just remember how
I suspect The moment anyone dies, we're gonna get an ending.
Yes.
We pushed through the magenta door and ran into the warehouse. There stood Phi, Dio, and Kay. Hey! What the hell, guys?
Why did you open the AB gate before everyone got back?
I apologize. We only turned away for a moment.
Dio opened it.
See?
Oh my god!
You got a problem with that?
Of course we do.
Why? I don't remember us all promising we wouldn't open the thing until everyone showed up.
This isn't about promises. Are you stupid or just an asshole?
Probably both. We were able to get back here in time. But what about the others? Tenmyoji, Quark, and Clover are still out there somewhere. What were you planning to do if they didn't get back in time?
Nothing. Why would I have to do anything? Didn't you hear the voice? Anybody who doesn't get back in time to vote just gets their vote automatically set to ally. Seems pretty straightforward to me. So what if they don't get back in time? They'll all get set to ally and all three of them will get 2 BP. Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
But one of them has to vote.
Tenmyoji's only got 1 BP.
Yeah.
I figure he'll be pretty happy to get 2 more. And that'll put Quark and Clover up close to 9. So that's not too bad for them either. In other words, they ought to be thanking me.
Didn't you guys find a note?
What? What's this?
We found it in our safe.
Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then every bunny gets penalized. In other words, 1 person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. What the hell, man? This wasn't in our room. Back me up here, guys.
He's right.
There was no such note in our safe.
Oh, well, damn. That's a bummer.
Wouldn't Phi already know about
Never
this?
have opened the gate if I'd known about this.
Really?
Of course.
I'm worried about the others. If time runs out, they'll...
They'll be penalized, yes.
I know.
Quark is part of that team. Maybe something happened with him.
He seemed a little off before we headed into chromatic doors.
This is bad.
Hey, wait a minute. Where's Alice? She was here just a minute ago. She's saving Clover. Oh? It took me only a moment to spot her. She was several yards away and kneeling down to look at something on the floor. What she was looking at, I couldn't tell. I was about to head over and see what was going on when... Whoa, hey guys.
Quark. Has Quark been here?
Did something happen to him?
He disappeared.
Disappeared? What do you mean?
I mean, he's gone. We can't find him anywhere.
When was the last time you saw him?
We were heading back here.
Tenmyoji and I went into the lounge, but Quark didn't follow us.
We turned around and started calling for him, but...
When he didn't respond, we ran back the way we'd come.
And you couldn't find him?
Right.
We thought maybe he just hadn't seen us go into the lounge.
So we checked the crew quarters and the infirmary.
But he wasn't there either.
All right. We need to split up. If we can't find him in any of the Floor A rooms, we'll move to Floor B.
Okay.
I need to go tell Alice. You guys go on ahead.
Right, you do that. Hey, Quark! Quark! He's not here. I checked both
He's
rooms.
not in the other two either. There's no one here.
Tenmyoji and Kay are in the lounge, and Dio and Luna should be checking the infirmary.
Right. Okay, let's leave that to them and head to floor B.
You went through the red door with Dio and Kay, right?
Yeah, so?
What was on the other side of that door?
You want to see it?
Yeah. Maybe Quark went there.
Fine. Follow me.
Pantry.
Ooh. This is...
The pantry.
Pantry?
That drawer over there is stuffed with processed food. Wasn't half bad, actually.
You ate it?
There was some paella, nasi goreng, schnitzel, yukejang, borscht, and tom kha gai. Oh, and I ate the chef's pasta, too.
That's a lot of food.
Can't help it. I'm a growing girl.
How old are you?
20, I think.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just stop. I don't even know where to start here. 1, by the time you hit 20, you're done growing. 2, you think? You should be old enough to know how old you are. 3, how on earth are you 20? You look like you're 13 if you're a day. I can't believe you're only 2 years younger than me.
Now that's funny. You must have done a lot of drugs to look like that at 22.
Oh, give me a break, you little punk.
Don't call me little. I'm an adult, you dried up asshole.
Fine, whatever. So this place has enough food to keep people alive for a few years, huh? Looks like this stuff isn't going to expire anytime soon.
Yeah. The use-by date is about 100 years from now.
How about water?
There's a tank over there. It looks like they're pulling it out of some kind of well.
Is it safe?
Well, since Dio isn't rolling around on the floor in agonizing pain, I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's okay.
You made him drink it to make sure it was
I
safe?
guess you could say that.
So you ate all the food without a second thought, but the water struck you as possibly dangerous.
No, I was careful with the food too. Dio had some of it first, and it seemed fine, so I... Oh, I almost forgot.
What?
I ate something else. Twice cooked pork.
Hey, we heard about that. Oh, for God's sake. Why the hell are you shouting about that? Wait a minute. Twice cooked pork.
What is it?
Well, that just reminded me of
Reminded
something.
you of what?
This might seem hard to believe it.
Bullshit.
Oh, come on. At least let me tell you first. Alright. I explained how he found a room called the Golem Bay on the other side of the green door, and how we'd met a robot there named Golem, who told a very interesting story.
I see.
I see.
So the Golem guy was turned off just when he was about to tell you something.
Yeah.
So the last thing he said was, see, right in the middle of...
Yep.
Right in the middle. Middle could be from Middle Kingdom, which is another name for China.
Well, this was utterly pointless.
Really? I don't think so.
Please, explain.
Well, maybe he was trying to say that this game is like the Chinese room. In other words...
Sigma! Phi! There you are! I've been looking all over for you!
What's going on?
Something bad! Something really bad!
Well, come on, spill it.
Alice is... Just come with me! She's in the crew quarters!
She dead? Oh shit, I was just joking.
What? No, this isn't real. All I could hear were Zero's words echoing in my ears. Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off. If you've never been in turbulence, it's hard to explain. You feel the sudden alien weightlessness of a long fall, and just for a moment, you're painfully aware of the fact that you are thousands of feet above the earth, in a flimsy machine made by fallible men, kept aloft by a scientific principle that nobody actually understands. If you've never seen a friend dead, it's hard to explain, but it's a little like that. I knelt down beside Alice's body and pressed a shaking hand to her throat. No pulse. Her skin had already turned pale. The thing in front of me looked like a human being, but it wasn't being a human any longer. Why had this happened? I knelt there for several moments, staring blankly ahead. My throat burned and my chest was tight, but I forced myself to take 3 progressively calmer breaths, then stood. I clenched my fist, took one last breath, and turned. Who found her first?
Me. I was looking for Quark on floor B and couldn't find him. So I came back here and, well, you know the rest. Hey, what's that look supposed to mean? You better not be thinking I did it.
Well, suspicion often falls on the first to discover a crime.
Fuck that. She'd already been murdered when I got here.
How do you know she was murdered?
What? Come on, it's obvious. She's got a knife sticking out of her chest. Does that look like an accident or a suicide to you?
How do you know the weapon was a knife?
What?
All you can see from here is the handle. For all you know, it could have been an ice pick or some kind of tool.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true, but I mean, come on. Who wouldn't look at that and assume it's a knife? And it's not fair to suspect someone just because they happen to be the first one to find the body. If you want to be like that, then the last person to see Alice is the person you should be looking at.
Who was the last person to see her?
I need to go tell Alice. You guys go on ahead.
Alice, why? This wasn't supposed to happen. You promised me we'd catch them together. Don't do this.
Clover.
I can't trust them anymore. It could have been any one of them. They killed you, Alice. I can't forgive them for that.
No, she's gonna whip out the axe like the first game.
Yeah.
I'll find out who killed you. And I'll...
Hey, Clover.
Shut up! Don't you talk to me! I'm sorry, Alice.
Her voice shook as she spoke. Before anyone could say anything, she turned and ran out of the room.
Wait! Clover, come back!
Tenmyoji took off in pursuit, and I made to follow when...
It's pointless. Even if you caught up to her, she'd never tell you anything.
Oh, remind her she had the key to his mask.
Alice.
Oh, yeah.
There are 2 possibilities. Either Clover killed her, or she didn't. If the former is true, then I doubt she would confess. If the latter is true, then I imagine she'll be just as reticent. After all, Alice and Clover seem to know each other. In fact, they seem quite close. It seems safe to assume that Clover is currently very suspicious of all of us. I doubt she would open up to anyone right now.
You seem pretty calm. Did you do it?
Not again. Well, if you really want to suspect me, please, go ahead. I'm beginning to feel rather accustomed to it. I would ask you to consider my motive for killing Alice. Specifically, the fact that I have none.
Well, yes, but none of us do. None of us have ever met Alice before, right? So why would we want to kill her?
You are correct. But only if the murder had a motive beyond, well, murder.
What do you mean?
Do you remember when we found the old woman? It seemed clear that her killer was Zero Senior, and that they were one of us. There is every reason to think the same person murdered Alice. Perhaps this person plans to kill us one by one. Perhaps the entire Nonary game is just window dressing. Perhaps the only reason we are here is so that Zero Senior can kill us at his leisure, in a world of his own creation.
Why would anyone do such a horrible thing?
Presumably, because they enjoy killing. Zero Senior seems to be rather disturbed.
Hold on a minute. That doesn't mean they're one of us. There could be a 10th person hiding out somewhere.
No.
Well, why not?
There's no way Zero Jr. wouldn't notice that. And if he did notice, I really don't think he'd just let something like that slide.
But isn't Zero Jr. just an AI without a body? What could he do?
Maybe. But Zero Senior has a body. You think they'd really just let a 10th unwanted participant just run around murdering people?
It could be one of the golems. Well, what if the 10th person is Zero Senior?
Not possible. At least not so long as we assume Zero Jr.'s statement to be the truth. Do you remember? He made it quite clear that the real Zero was one of us.
One of us. One of us.
I thought about what Kay had said. If the killer was Zero Senior, then who could be the killer? Dio? Luna? Kay, perhaps? Or maybe Clover? There was always Tenmyoji. Fi, maybe? No, it couldn't be her. I had been with Fi the whole time we were looking for Quark. There was no way she could have slipped away to stab Alice in the chest. Wait a minute. There was one person I'd forgotten. Quark. It seemed like a bit of a stretch to think that a kid could kill someone of Alice's size, though. That meant there were 5 real suspects. Dio, Luna, Kay, Clover, and Tenmyoji. Where had Quark gone?
10 minutes remain
Time's a waste.
until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Apparently Zero doesn't feel like this is worth stopping the game for. A blunt but effective way to make the point.
Sorry.
Smashing all the
What do you
buttons.
mean?
We should get to the warehouse. It seems clear he feels no compunction about killing us, should we disobey the rules. As such, I recommend we follow them.
The others filed out of the room. I turned to face Alice. Alice, I'll find out who did this to you. I promise. I felt my stomach settle back into its normal configuration, and the fire in my chest melted the icy hand from my spine. I stood up straight, gave Alice one last nod, and walked after the others, leaving my regrets lying on the cold floor. Speaking of that, you also left the watch down there. We probably want to have that.
Or the key.
And the key, yes. But you should at least be thinking about the watch.
Hey, look.
That was a major
AB
plot
gates are
point of
closed already.
999, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Probably Tenmyoji and Clover.
Wasn't he a pair? Doesn't Quark need to go with him?
As long as one person in each pair is there, it should be okay.
Sharing their destiny, huh?
Pretty much.
That's good news for you, Sigma. After all, you're a pair, but your partner is, well, I'd rather not say it.
Yeah, I know.
Good luck for you, huh, Luna?
What? I don't understand what you mean.
Well, if Alice was still alive, you'd have a hard time choosing Betray. She only had 1 BP left. If you'd picked Betray, you could have killed her. Of course, that's not really a problem now.
Stop that, Dio. I would have chosen Ally regardless. I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent, and I trust him.
Oh, I kinda want to betray her really bad now. Really?
This is interesting. If one of you guys picks Betray, we are gonna get a show.
Dio!
Ignore him. How do you and Phi plan to vote?
You even gotta ask? Ally. Of course. Right, Phi?
I don't know about that. It's a difficult question.
What?
Well, if we choose ally and Kay chooses the opposite, then he'll have 9 points. He can go through the number 9 door whenever he wants. But it's not as simple as just choosing Betray either. If Kay decides to ally for some reason, then you'd end up with 9 points.
So we should both choose Ally. Seems easy to me.
You're planning on betraying me, aren't you, Dio? As soon as you go through that door, it will be only the two of you in that room. I've no doubt you could overpower Phi, if you had the desire to.
Oh, give me a little credit. No one has more gentle points than me. You think someone of my stature would resort to violence?
He's been an absolute dick the entire game.
What?
This is just a thought, but why don't all of you promise to choose Betray? Then you wouldn't have to worry about anything. If you knew the other person was going to betray you, you'd have no choice but to do the same.
That seems pretty negative for you, Luna.
I'm sorry.
Nothing to apologize for. We appreciate your suggestion and we'll take it into consideration. But unfortunately, I don't think it's a very good idea. See, my goal is to beat this game.
But Phi...
Maybe that wasn't the best way to put it. When I say I want to beat it, I mean defeat it. Completely. I want to get us all out of here. We haven't beat the Nonary game until we're all out of this place. I guess we won't all be getting out anymore, though.
Oh, you mean Alice?
Yeah. At any rate, all of us choosing Betray every time is hardly ideal. We'd never escape.
What are you going to do?
Kay needs to choose Ally. It's the only way.
How will you make sure I do that? I have no guarantee that she'll choose Ally as well.
Would you do it if I could give you that guarantee?
Well, yes, I suppose so.
You promise?
Yes.
Good. Let's do this. Dio!
Huh?
There's someone behind you.
What?
The moment Dio turned his head, Phi was off. With seemingly superhuman strength, she leapt through the air, across the room, and through the AV gate.
What the fuck? You bitch! God damn it, Phi! Open this fucking door!
He pounded on the door, screaming, but it showed no signs of opening again.
Fuck!
He gave the door one last slam for good measure, then ran to the next open one.
Invalid pair detected. Please retry with valid partner. Members of a pair cannot vote in separate rooms.
What? Why the fuck not? This is against the rules. How am I supposed to vote? This is bullshit.
I see. This is how Phi can guarantee her choice. Dio can't vote now, so the chance that Phi will choose Ally just went way up. After all, if you pick Ally and she betrays you,
Dio will have 9 points.
Exactly.
But don't you think Vi might be worried that Kay will break his promise? After all, if he can be pretty sure that Vi is going to choose Ally...
You needn't worry. Her plan is very clever. I will definitely choose Ally.
This is gonna be good, guys.
2 minutes remaining.
Or what do you... I'm gonna leave the choice to you.
Oh, I think we're gonna go Ally with Lucy. Or Luna.
Okay.
We don't
And
have
she's
much
our
time
bestie.
left.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Right.
Okay. Sigma?
Hmm?
You are going to choose Ally, right?
Of course. We both have 5 BP right now. Even if I did betray you, I'd only get 3 points. That's not enough to escape. So I'd have to wait until the next round anyway. Make sense?
I see.
I see.
Huh?
Nothing. Never mind. Anyway, you promised. You have to choose ally.
Something about her face is really off to me. She looks like the mask seller in Majora's Mask.
Well, they only have so many animations.
Yeah, she's kind of spooky like that in that pose.
Still feeling good about your choice?
"30 seconds remain until polling closes."
I feel like if I betray her, I'm just kind of being a dick for no reason, because as I even stated, like, there's no benefit to me, not really. And it's hard for me to get just 1 point. Isn't it? Now, what am I going to do?
It only goes 2, 3s, and 0s, or negative.
Yeah. There isn't a way for me to get just 1 point. I would have to, like... Yeah. After all, I promised Luna I'd pick ally. But... what if she was lying to me?
I would have chosen ally regardless. I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent. And I trust him.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Always to the last second.
3, 2, 1.
So I have a question, guys. Do you want me to vote and then pretty much end the stream right there? Or do you want to see the results and then end?
Ooh. I'm cool with either, dude. It's getting late, so I think we're calling it after this, no matter which way it goes.
Alright, let's find a natural stopping point after this. Ally. Please wait.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
I will say, if it turns out she betrayed us, I'm gonna be like, oh, you bitch, all week.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening. Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Hey.
Okay, woo! Best friends.
Quark has 9.
Oh, and Fi did choose ally. Good to know.
So Temyoji chose to betray Clover.
Oh, so Quark can just fuck off if he's still alive.
But we don't know where the hell he is.
Yeah. Assuming he's hiding somewhere, he can just fuck off.
Right.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
Do we want to end right here?
Ooh, now that's a clip.
I mean, that's an interesting way to pick right back up next time.
Yeah, I think so too.
We saw the result, which Luna, of course, still bestie.
I think we end it right here.
Pick up next time, right here.
Yeah. All right. It's been fun, guys.
So it looks like there's 9 endings, I guess, on that save screen, if those are each an ending. Clear.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I mean, like, once we beat... Well, okay. So I think...
Once we get an ending...
We can take a look at this now.
Yeah, we'll be skipping around like crazy after we beat the game the first time.
Yeah.
And outside of like new content.
So can you guess which one's a true ending route on that chart?
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
we're
picking
not.
up an ending right next time, but who knows?
Oh shit!
Even
Is it just gonna end right here?
It might, but who knows? I still think we stick to our guns because that just means next time we pick up right at an ending, and then we can choose a point to start from again.
Mm-hmm.
There's a part of me that just wants to finish the route.
Hey, your stream, you do you.
Nah, let's save it for next time. I guess.
But like in the YouTube videos, it's going to be just the next video.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's it.
I'm enjoying this, by the way. Like, I don't know if I want to do like a quick review here because I don't know nothing about this game. I didn't know anything about the previous game when we played it and got really into it, and I think this is hooking me way more than the previous one did.
I can
What do you
see
think
that.
what do you think is more hook? What about this second one that making you hooking more than the first one? What's
I
about it?
think like we got to this aspect of betrayal like way sooner.
I see.
Especially
Yeah.
and it's like a main gameplay mechanic, which is different.
It added this gamification of the novel parts in between the puzzle rooms.
Oh yeah, because like the first game, the quote unquote betrayal happened in the first one, but it was a scenario which was like one of the contestants was tricked into entering the room without.
Like it was effectively the same thing. It was tied to the scenarios, but we kind of have choice in the matter in some fashion, which makes it interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So I will say that there's an indie game called Nocia, with a G in the front, that really feels like it's like the secret third Zero Escape game. It's like it's like what if Among Us was a visual novel?
One of those.
And like it's almost like a roguelike where you are like an amount of people on this spaceship you're on are these aliens that want to kill everybody. So you go through rounds of voting off people who then get frozen, and if the aliens get frozen, then the regular people are safe, right?
This thing, okay.
Yeah. And I'm bringing it up because it almost feels like it's like a third Zero Escape game. And I feel like it's gamifying those kinds of interactions even more. And I think if we want to, later down the road, go for something that has kind of a similar feel to 999 and Virtue's Last Reward, I really think we should go for Nocia. It's really cool.
I mean, I have to double check on the gameplay because the reason I was so attracted to 999 and Virtue's Last Reward is because of the escape room element. I don't know if the Gnosia offers that same.
Yeah,
puzzle.
it's not in there, but there's a lot of this like ally and betrayal stuff going on in it, which I think is what's pulling both Andrew and I, because I think I'm also having more fun playing this than I was 999 so far.
Okay. Well then. Well, we're cutting up to that sense.
It feels like there's more interpersonal drama, and I also feel like it, because there's like points to it and stuff, you kind of have the option of keeping track of, like, oh well, this person betrayed me twice, that kind of thing, or this person's Luna's our BFF, because she's been our pal twice, which is going to be really funny next episode when she's actually Zero.
Who knows? I have no bets yet. I still feel like Kate might be the robot.
The how much I'm controlling what I'm saying and not saying.
Yeah, you did the same shit last time. But it's fun. Like I guess that I have the only thing I can think of right now is Kate's probably a robot. But all signs are pointing to like that and other things with him. So who knows?
Do you think Kay is a robot painted over in a skin suit that's painted over in a robot suit?
I mean, that's pretty funny.
I think that's really funny. It's like a skin sandwich.
I don't know who else would be a robot. They put that idea out there, so I feel like one of them has to be.
Okay, so do you think the robot person is Zero, or do you think one person is Zero and one person's a robot?
Not sure. Possibly that though. One of the people is definitely Zero.
Isn't that fun?
It's fun. Like I'm kept guessing here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm having fun watching you guys guessing. No, the true answer.
Anything else you want to add?
Just looking forward to seeing where things go. It's got me hooked. I'm interested.
Yeah. I kind of get the feeling we're not going to get the answer to what's behind the mask that Kay's wearing in this.
It's probably going to be different scenarios.
Yeah. I think the most imminent thing that's going to happen on our route is Quark just like fucking off, or somebody else taking his bracelet if he's dead and fucking off. That's an option. Maybe. I'm not sure with how the numbers work. Anyway, that's it for tonight. It was a good time. My throat's a little hoarse.
You did read a lot today.
Mm-hmm. All right. Farewell.
Bye.
So long.